All right. What is going on, everybody? Muggles, witches, wizards, creatures, beasts, goblins, whoever else might be tuning into this. Welcome on into the Cinema Lords Magical Matinee, a Harry Potter fantasy draft. And as always, when we get them together for these little drafts, I'm very, very excited. Doing a Harry Potter themed one is something I wanted to do for a while. And the timing felt right. I wanted to do it in a Halloween kind of style thing like we did last year. But unfortunately, all the ideas I was coming up with were eerily similar to what we did last year. And I didn't want to do something repetitive, So I was like, you know what? Fall vibes, Halloween, Turkey Day, the whole autumn vibe. That reminds me of Harry Potter. When I think Harry Potter, that's, going back to the school, going back to Hogwarts.
Leaves are changing.
Exactly, yeah. Even like going into Christmas, like the whole holiday season is very Harry Potter to me.
Right.
100%.
Yeah.
This is the start. This is the start on the way there.
For sure.
You already be there by the time that it's snowfall and all that.
You're there.
Which is why I think it plays the week after Halloween. You know what I'm saying? It's a good time.
Full kick. Yep. Kicking a full gear.
But I think we have a good show planned out for you guys. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. For those of you that are listening on iTunes and Spotify, as always, I suggest for the draft that you go tune in on YouTube because there's usually a couple of good visuals. But I think we're going to have a good time tonight. Before we dive into exactly what we're going to be doing, we're going to go around the table real quick, find out we have the guests. First up, she made her appearance on the Summer Soiree. I thought she did a fantastic job. She is a super fan of the podcast. She's a huge Potterhead. She's one of my longest lasting friends. Shandel, a.k.a. Doll on a Dream. How we doing, Doll?
Hi, thank you for having me.
Of course. Thanks for coming back. Like I said, I thought you did a great job.
Thank you. Thank you so much. It was so much fun. Had to come back.
It was a great time.
Yeah.
I think that might have been my favorite show that I've done
good.
since we started this podcast.
It was so good.
And it went like exactly, I feel like, how we expected it.
Yeah.
It was
just
actually,
controlled chaos.
If anything, it went a little bit better,
Yeah.
I feel like. And then at the end, all hell really broke loose. But,
That was anarchy. Yeah.
To put it lightly, yeah.
That was anarchy.
It was a
That
good
was
one.
funny.
And then my other guest, you guys should know him well at this point. He's done more episodes with me than anybody else for this podcast. He is somebody that, he's the same age as me, and I feel like we grew up experiencing Harry Potter together. When the books came out, we'd read them kind of together. Not, simultaneously, though. I'd be at my house.
You read me a page, I read you a page.
Yeah. We'd see the movies in the theaters together. So I feel like a little bit of our relationship is based around being Potterheads.
Sure,
You know what I mean?
definitely helped.
But he's our utility man, Mr. Seth Rogers. How we doing?
Hey, good evening, everybody. How we doing? I'm kind of surprised that we're doing this tonight because I figured that we would have been at the premiere of Dune, being at. Sorry. My fault.
That was very sad.
But no, all jokes aside. Hey, it's a draft day. I gotta get people thinking elsewhere.
Are you okay?
I'm here to win this draft.
That's why we're here right now, so I don't have to think about it. About it.
Like I've said before, it's draft day. I'm here to win. I gotta get everybody's minds all rattled. Yeah,
Here to win.
Exactly.
That's hilarious.
And then last but not least, she also made her appearance at the Summer Soiree. She did not have a microphone though, and tonight she does. She's also a super fan of the podcast. My sister, she's on the ones and twos. Miss Ashley Solis, how we doing?
Hi, beautiful people. Happy to be back.
Looking
forward to this one.
You can't see, but she's wearing a witch's hat.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like last time I might have brought a little bit more to it, but we'll see. People might hate me before this is done.
I thought you did. I thought you did a really good job. I thought you were quick with the Google fingers, which is a big thing I like. I feel like that's always an important little task for the producers.
From the opposite room too.
Yeah.
The opposite room.
Screaming it into the sunroom just so we can understand
I'm
what's
looking
going
forward
on.
to this.
It was 1994.
I like to see you guys battle it out a little bit.
This one's going to be interesting. I feel like there's going to be a lot of picks that are going to be upsetting other people because I feel like there's going to be a lot of common.
Yeah, well, Seth always steals my pick immediately before
That's
I
right.
go.
I'm looking forward to that.
Looking forward to doing the same thing again today.
Before we dive in, you guys, obviously, I think you guys see where I'm representing. I got my mug, I got my tie, I got my shirt. You guys representing a house? You guys do any of those personality tests back in the day to get sorted?
I did the official one. That's
the
the
Pottermore website?
Yes.
Yeah, I've done that one too.
So I got Gryffindor. No
That doesn't
surprise.
surprise me at all.
No
That's the least
surprise
surprising
there.
thing I've ever
Surprise me
Yeah.
at all.
You know, what can I say? Anyways, yeah.
What about you?
Love Gryffindor.
I don't think I've ever done one. So
Really?
if I
You
if
should
I
do it.
if I were to do one,
should
what
do it.
one would you think I would be in?
I don't know.
Well-
Ravenclaw, probably.
Honestly, the idea that he went to college and graduated college right away, that's kind of
Smart,
Ravenclaw,
yeah.
You know what I mean? They're book-bound people.
Shout out Bridgewater State.
Logical thinkers.
Smart.
Yeah.
I would say between Ravenclaw and Slytherin, I would say for you.
I'll take that all day.
I also
would
weirdly
say
love
those two.
Slytherin. I don't
I'll
know.
take that all
So
day.
the only other one I've ever gotten besides Hufflepuff is Slytherin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a Gryffindor with Slytherin tendencies. I
That
guess.
is a
That's-
wild combination.
I don't think that's how that works.
That doesn't
I
count.
don't think so. The Gryffindor thing was
Just edit that out. It's fine.
So tonight we're going to be doing, like I said, an entire Harry Potter themed draft. We're going to be doing 8 picks each, and all the picks, like we've done in the past, have to fit into certain categories. So tonight, each one of us will be drafting one of the books, one of the movies, one of the big 3 characters, Ron, Hermione, Harry. We'll be drafting one student, one professor, or an Order of the Phoenix member, a villain, a creature or beast, and then last but not least, we'll have a dealer's choice. So you'll be able to select from any of the categories I just mentioned, except for obviously the big 3, because each one of us needs to have one of those members. So the other 6 categories are up for grabs. I always try to come up with something remotely creative. I have my own little miniature Triwizard Trophy. So I figured what better way, we'll cast our names into the flame, and then our producers are going to come and pick them out for us. So I feel like it's pretty good. I like it. Like I said,
Yay.
it's simplicity, but not as good as what we did last year.
No.
What did you do last year?
Last year was the bucket of guts, fake blood, fake eyeballs, fake fingers.
Oh,
We
for
almost
the
Passed
Halloween?
out.
Yep. It was very, very interesting.
probably can't see
Halos
that.
got lucky. A couple of the ping pong balls floated up just right. You saw the number 1.
And he still
Wow.
lost. He still lost.
Yeah, that one blinded me. If anyone lost, it was me.
You lost.
I got
I
number 1
lost.
pick last time, and honestly, I don't want it. To be fair.
Oh, I want it on this one.
You want one?
I want it on this one.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
I want it on.
okay.
I want it on
See, I
this
feel
one.
like this
Can
is
we
what-
just settle it? Can I just have the number 1 pick?
No.
What's your name of the goddamn flag?
I just have another question also. So is this you can pick any category at any
At
time?
any time, yep.
Oh, the stress.
The nerves.
Producer. Oh! Oh my god!
Whoever that is has the first pick, hands down.
That was the craziest thing of all time. That was yours too, wasn't it?
I don't know. I honestly God don't know.
Alright, well last year, you can pick up the last year. This one shows itself, so when am I drink? Shandel is the number 1 pick.
Of course she does. The one time she's
That was
stressed about
wild.
picking
I was
it.
just, you know what too? The 3 dragon heads that go in there, it's such like a narrow.
Yeah, it went through-
availability.
went through here.
Space in there.
Look up. Don't be looking at the
I'm
names.
not
Look
looking.
Yeah,
up.
I don't know.
Trying to
I just have
pick
to like
somewhere.
pour it out.
Let's see.
That's crazy. First again, eh?
So that was crazy. Like I said, this is the
That was magic. Magic, one might say.
Seth is number 2.
Let's go.
You wanted 3?
Come on, baby.
Why did you want 3?
Because I feel like the first
Double
2
pick's big in
picks aren't
this.
as important as getting 3 and 4. Having a back-to-back, I feel like it's really
Oh, this is a snake?
snake.
Are you
Yeah.
kidding me?
Always-
Obviously.
Oh.
I just feel like why? I get it, so like the person can go and like have a chance at being one.
You had the first pick in the summer.
I hated
You
it.
had the first pick
It
in the
was
summer.
too much pressure. It was too much
Well,
pressure.
guess
and
what?
I hated it.
Well, the first
here we
pick
are
in the summer
again.
was a giveaway. I mean, Jaws was easy.
Yeah, you got a layup.
Yeah.
This is wide open.
This is wide open.
This is gonna be
Exactly.
wild.
All right. So another thing I want you to explain, please,
Yeah.
is what's the like? What are we striving for? Just our favorites, or is it like
So
are our teams battling each other at the
I've
end of
already
this?
lost 2 drafts very clearly. Like I knew that because I wanted to get my team.
Okay.
So if you want to try to win the actual draft, then try to. I
But
would say
win,
appeal to the
win
audience.
in like what's the winner?
Well, at the end of this,
Pull
when
it
we're
up.
done, we're gonna vote on it for the 4 of us.
I just don't. I like.
We're
Are
gonna
they
put it to a
battling?
poll
It's just the
online.
best characters, the best.
With the best
Best
overall
team.
draft.
The
Yeah,
best
best
draft.
overall draft.
Oh my god.
1 through 8.
This is just too much. Okay, here we
Yeah,
go.
what do you want to fill in our draft order? She's in your and everything. Take your time.
Yes,
There you
I
go.
will. All right, so
Your
let me
time is
let
so
me
good.
just write this down and then. So I'm first. Great, perfect. Oh look, the camera changed.
I'm definitely pouring
Guess who
mine
made
out.
this draft for it, everyone?
So beautiful.
Oh yeah, there you go. There you go.
Okay.
Darling and Dream, shout out to her for making this beautiful draft board. Which for those of you that have watched our previous 3 drafts, you'll significantly
We've upgraded
Yeah,
our
like,
graphics.
Significant
you are
upgrade.
Our graphics department has taken a big upgrade.
That's definitely not my my
Who's second,
go-to
Seth?
Yep.
my go-to skill for sure. I was able to put this whole studio together and all that stuff and plan out these shows, no problem. Artistic ability, less than
No. Yeah, no.
less than 0.
Non-existent.
Yeah, not at all.
I made this. I had a day off. I was like, let me just actually take
Even that writing right there, there's no way I'd be able to write like
So
that.
much better than either of you two would do.
Little logos on the side too. She fit the summer soiree board. She like fixed in like 20 minutes.
Well, I walked in and I was like, that can't be the draft board.
Hold up.
Okay. We're rocking the real one here. I just feel so much pressure with the first pick that I'm like freaking out.
Yeah, you don't want to fuck this up.
Thing. I feel like there's so much to choose from in the first pick, and
Right.
you don't get it back.
It's me.
5 picks.
Yeah.
This is why I was all in on 3. I wanted 3. I'm all in on 3.
This is a crazy situation to be in.
Time for me to bust out the pen and paper. Gotta defend my picks from y'all crazy savages.
I thought about this and I have notes. Camera 1. I have notes about this.
I think we all do, yeah.
Like
I'll get notes.
did you guys watch the movies this week or last week?
No.
I watched every movie.
I mean, to be honest,
I watched all 8 movies in 5 days.
I watch them all so often still.
I watched every movie not this week, but like this past weekend and this week just to prepare, and I'm still not prepared. So I just have
When was
to
the last time you were reading the books?
Okay, so I recently started to do a reread,
Oh, nice.
but I only got past 4. So I got through 1
That's still
through
an impressive
4.
reread.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, it's been like the past like year-ish that I've done like the first 4 books, but I read all of them like high school time. Yeah. So it's
So
like-
I've been in the middle of
Been a
my
while.
own reread because I've been getting the illustrated ones. They're freaking awesome. They're massive. They're like this big. The
Okay.
Whole thing. Not the whole thing, but a
That's
lot of
fun.
illustrations through it. Yeah. So the first 5 are out. 5 just came out this October. So I'm actually in the middle of 5, but then
That's
there's still
exciting.
6 and 7.
I only ever got through the first 4 books reading. And
I
then I
just
just
got
watched
to
the
them.
movies and cheated.
The 5th book is the longest one, and I would say it's, in my opinion, the worst one by far.
Order?
Yeah, I think the 5th book is it's a lot of Harry bitching in the 5th book.
Yeah.
A lot
And that was
of
probably
Harry.
one of my favorite movies, I'd say, was
That's
Order of the
I would say
Phoenix.
that's the best turnaround.
My
All right,
Books and movies.
so Order of the Phoenix up for grabs for book.
Yeah.
Got it. Understood. Write that down.
Oh my god, this is crazy. So I have to go now, right? This
You
is my
are
time.
up.
Am I on the clock?
You're on the clock.
Do, do,
First
do,
one
do, do.
up.
All right, here we go.
First
Here we go.
pick.
Oh wait. This is crazy. What category do you pick first? I wish we were doing it by category.
Yeah, no.
Too bad.
Whatever you value.
Too bad.
Start your own podcast and do whatever you want.
What's your most important thing?
Oh my god, this is crazy. This is just crazy. I have to go with who I just, love the
Who
most.
you have to have. Exactly.
Have to have. Okay.
And not going to come back to you.
Not gonna come back to me ever. Okay, my first pick. Might be controversial. Is Neville Longbottom.
Whoa! My God!
Oh.
Yes.
What the hell?
I'm really sorry to
From the
anyone.
clouds.
I just had to. So Neville.
Oh my God!
Neville is one of my top 3 favorite characters. If anyone has seen
Oh my
the
god.
movies and or read the books, we know that Neville shows up in a big way at the end.
All the time.
And also he's just, he's the best. I pick Neville.
All right.
Wow.
Thank
Wow.
you.
I'm stunned.
I was
stunned.
not expecting that
I'm
at all.
legit-
I think
stunned.
if Neville was here, he'd be like sitting in the draft room and then he'd just be,
I'm stunned.
huh?
I am stunned. I'm a Neville fan.
You're
Don't get me wrong.
you're Petrificus Totalis. You're just you're just stunned on the ground.
That is a
Patricia
wild,
from
wild
what movie is that too?
One.
So that's going to be your student pick, I'm assuming, right?
That is my student pick, correct.
Wow. I'm stunned.
Crazy.
I'm absolutely stunned.
Sorry.
I know you're wrong, but Neville fan.
Yeah.
Neville saves the day at the end.
You got the points in the
Does.
Sorcerer's Stone right out of the gate. Kind of almost setting the tone for his character.
The 4th one too. People forget the 4th one a lot. He helps in the,
Oh, yeah.
the second Triwizard.
When Dumbledore is like, you get 60 points, or is it 60? Or like something else to like
For
put them
which
over
one?
the edge.
The first one?
First one.
No, it's 10 points.
10
It's
points.
It's
Yeah.
just a 10 points.
That's like the only one that they talk about points
For
in the house
standing up
cup
the
and
event,
all
I
that.
know.
Yeah.
After Sorcerer's Stone, it's like, just forget
Yeah,
it.
we're on
Forget
to
about
bigger-
the house cup.
Bigger and better things.
Just forget about it.
Figure it out. I saw a great stat the other day that was like Harry Potter only played like 11 games in total in his 6 years.
This stat line.
I was just like, wow. I was like, when you think about it, I was like, that is crazy.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
There's always some catastrophic event going
Always,
on.
yeah, he's either injured. There was one year there when the whole season was canceled.
Yep.
That's season 4, not season. Jesus Christ, the Goblet of Fire. There's just
Season
Trials
4.
Yep.
But
All right.
Neville slays Nagini, Spoiler alert!
Dude,
Yeah. It's
If
huge.
no one's seen.
Stands
And,
up to Voldemort at the end.
oh, yeah.
He's a gangster in 5. Like, he's ready to roll. I mean,
Good redemption story. You find out his parents were involved. And
Yep.
So,
Oh,
big
yeah.
redemption
Bella,
storyline.
yep.
I like that.
And he has like funny lines throughout. Like,
Oh.
have you seen Luna?
I-
We're gonna be dead by the morning. I gotta tell her I love her.
I love that. Yeah, that's my favorite thing. Is that
Yeah.
Luna. I love Luna.
Love Luna.
Love Luna.
Okay.
All right. I really want to steal something from Nick,
Oh,
but
Right out the gate.
Ooh.
Douchebag.
I really do.
I have my list just exposed.
I'm
I
not.
know,
I
mine
pro-
is
I
posted.
honest to God, I
Check
haven't.
mine
I
out.
have not looked at
Things
it.
I have to have.
You like the Marauders map? You got to just like tap on it, and it
Yeah.
just
Misadvantaged.
I wanted 3 for. There are things I have to have.
All right, so I'll let you have. Well, I know what you're gonna go with, so I'll go with Professor, and I'll go with Professor Snape.
Wow. Ooh.
That's if I had the number one pick was gonna be Professor Snape for me. Snape would have been if you would have picked Snape, I would have been
How are you
devastated.
picking Snape? You can-
As a professor,
all right. When you go
I'll take
Professor
him.
Snape.
I'll take him as a professor.
All right.
I mean, I've done these long enough. I think you guys know. I kind of tie in the movie part of it a little bit, and I mean Alan Rickman as
Awesome. Oh yeah.
as Snape is just he's one of those like you couldn't picture anybody else being Snape.
He's the best.
Might be the
And the
best
worst.
on-screen performer in the entire. I think he probably is.
In terms of like diversity, yeah, he's up there.
I would say I'm saying in the series, like the actual Harry
Oh,
Potter series.
I thought you were comparing him to like Hans Gruber or something.
No. I'm saying if you take all of the actors and actresses that are in the Harry Potter series, Alan Rickman.
Oh, he's far and
might be
away.
the best one. Yeah,
He's far and
probably the
away.
best one.
And I think too, like we all read the books beforehand, so we knew how the whole thing was gonna pan out. But like, imagine just going through the movies and you're watching the 6th one, and you see what happens in the 6th one, and like you're just so fucking mad at Snape, and then he just has the huge redemption storyline
yeah.
at 7. Like obviously, like I said, we all knew about it beforehand, but that crowd that didn't, I feel like they just.
The Unbreakable Down.
Yeah, it's just
sets the tone for his entire story.
That's awesome. None of this happens without him, so
So overall, Snape, bad guy or good guy?
good guy.
So we took him as a good guy.
I went with him as a good guy. I just
He has some villainous moments.
Well, we were saying
He
that you
does.
could use him for either category.
Yeah.
Because say even just as like a professor, he's a total douche to fucking Harry, Ron, basically anybody that's in Gryffindor. So that
Yeah.
can still play into the villain thing. You don't have to just play the long con. You know what I'm saying? It could've
Yeah.
worked either way.
You
Hated
go
Snape for the
Yeah.
first 5 years, and then
Yeah, complete redemption story, 180. So yeah, I'm gonna lock up Snape for my professor.
good for you.
Snape for
Thank you.
professor.
He was on my list.
All right. Let's go on
I would hope he was on your list in some capacity in a Hogwarts. I mean, a Harry Potter draft.
Imagine he wasn't. That would be embarrassing.
Oh, I forgot about
Oh,
him.
Snape. Who is that? That's
All right,
crazy.
so my 2 picks are actually pretty easy for me on a double pick because it's the 2 people, not the 2 people, but the 2 things or people that I wanted. The first
Double pick.
The first one I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my book right away. I'm gonna take the Half-Blood Prince.
Yeah, I wanted to steal that bad, but I couldn't.
I have another question.
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt. You took Half-Blood Prince for book, so someone else could take it for a movie?
Correct.
Roger that.
Yep.
All right.
Yep. Completely. Yeah.
If you do, I have some thoughts,
Yep.
but
Yeah.
No.
Actually, yeah. Good call,
If
bro.
you
Good
do-
call.
It's your favorite.
Good
if you do, I
good
could pull
call.
up some forums that would show that we have some thoughts about that.
Actually, that might be a good example of how this whole podcasting career might even started. We went to the midnight release of the Half-Blood Prince,
Yep.
which, as I just stated, is clearly my favorite book. Very, very excited. I hated it so much. I spent the rest of the night on forums chirping anybody who liked it to like
pissed.
4 or 5
I was
in the
with
morning.
you guys for that one.
It was fucking nuts.
randoms?
Oh yeah, I was in like back then. It was the forums. You know what I mean? You went in. It was a Harry Potter forum. I think it was before Pottermore was set up. So it was, just all fans of Harry Potter just chirping, and people were saying how much they loved it. And I was leaving that theater. I was fuming, like fuming.
Like it was the Snyder Cult pre-Snyder Cult.
It really, it really was. It really was. We just mentioned the Order of Phoenix. I would say that's the best turnaround from book to movie. This is the worst turnaround.
Yeah.
From book to movie.
I have it as my number 1 book as well.
To me, the Half-Blood Prince is not just the best book. In my opinion, it's by far the best book.
Yeah.
I think it's incredible. It's the one I've read the most.
And it's the funniest,
There's a lot of humor.
in my opinion.
There's a lot of humor. The Slug Club is big. That definitely helps.
And they're just like older and like more funny things are happening, like with the love potions and all that.
Yup.
These girls, they're gonna kill me.
Yup. The whole Ron storyline is great. To me, the pensive memories with Harry and Dumbledore
Oh yeah. So
are awesome.
Necessary.
learning so much about Voldemort's like actual backstory, his family, how he was raised. All of that was so beyond intriguing to me. It honestly reminds me a lot of like Thanos in Marvel. Like they went in depth, and you saw why he does the way like he does things, why he thinks the way he thinks. The sixth book to me is incredible, and the reason why I say it's the worst turnaround from book to movie is because those memories, the pensieve, were almost virtually entirely cut out.
Yeah.
Almost entirely cut out. Like, you just see Dumbledore's already got the ring, it's already destroyed.
Yeah, like how did that happen?
Exactly.
Right.
Yep.
See, listening to you talk
It's
about
like a
this, I feel like I
flashback.
need to go back and read the book because I didn't read that one. I went to the movies with you guys and I was like, it was a decent movie, but I have nothing to compare it to where you guys were visually disappointed when we walked out
I love
there.
the
Like,
movie, but after
angry.
reading the book, they left out like they could have made another hour worth of movie, like
Easily.
Fair. Yeah.
And the other big problem is that they didn't want to have a repetition of. So at the end of the sixth book, it's like the first battle of Hogwarts.
Mm-hmm.
So you know how like the Death Eaters, they apparate into Hogwarts. Snape kills Dumbledore, and then basically in the movie, they just kind of like Bellatrix breaks all the glass from the Great Hall. But aside from that, they set Hagrid's hut ablaze. But there's no like confrontation. They just have free roam of the castle.
You're talking about the movie.
In the movie.
Yeah.
Which is weird because it's like, where are all the professors? They're just like sleeping in
Yeah.
their quarters.
Where
and
is
they
everyone?
just,
And then
Dumbledore
when he
just
dies,
died.
everybody's just like standing around. It's like,
Exactly.
now you're here. It's like,
Exactly.
what's going
So
on?
It's literally like a plot point. It just doesn't
Yeah.
make any sense. Which again goes to the bad turnaround. At the end of the sixth book is like the first battle of Hogwarts, basically.
okay.
Because all the Death Eaters are there, but the professors are awake. And they, they duel it out. Bellatrix still does do like the glass thing, which is awesome. They do still set Hagrid's hut ablaze. So a lot of that stuff's all the same. Harry still is in the yard by themselves when he confronts Snape. That whole thing's exactly the same. But like I said, they completely skipped out on the memories, and then they skipped out on the battle because they wanted to save it all for the seventh one.
So there's plot gaps.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, big time. So
A lot of
that's
things you missed
by
out
far
on.
away my favorite book.
Yeah.
What is it?
A lot of things you missed out on if you just watched the movie and didn't read the book.
Agree.
I'd say the only thing that might have been better, like on screen than the book, was Slughorn. Like his character in the movie was very
really good.
Yeah,
No, he was.
In the
He was
movie?
very-
Yeah, awesome.
He did a great job. Yeah,
He annoyed me a couple of times.
You know what's another small like, nitpicking again? If we're gonna go from book to movie, we see Aragog in obviously the Chamber of Secrets. Aragog's massive, and in the sixth movie we see him dead, and he's just like
A little guy.
basically the size of the Hound virtually. Oh no!
Oh
shit.
no.
What happened?
Can I pause?
No, we can't pause.
Hold on.
Yeah, Shane, just reset our camera for us.
Sorry. Wait, what happened?
I don't know.
Stop button to
It went
prepare
for like
a
a
movie shooting.
I say it
Yeah,
went
let's
for-
do that.
Start. All right, there we go. I think we're back.
Here we go.
Let's try that.
Yeah, I think we're back. Even if we had that little. That's
Yeah,
fine.
who cares?
Yeah, we're good.
Now it'll always stay on, you know.
Sorry, people.
Oh yeah, so yeah, Aragog. We see Aragog's body in the sixth movie. Like, he's dead,
Farewell,
and he's like
Aragog.
he's basically the size of fucking Hagrid's hound. I can't think of his fucking name.
Fang.
Fang, yeah.
He's basically the size of Fang.
That's
Yeah.
When in the second
When
movie,
Harry
he's
and
massive.
Ron saw him, he was the size of this table, bigger than this table.
Yeah. They did a lot of just like random changes too for like no reason. I feel like that bothered. Like, I don't know. It's nitpicking, but like I don't know. It's
But
just,
Half-Blood
small
Prince
stuff.
movie, though, pretend you don't know about the book. It's so funny and good, also. The
There's
Pinterest.
good moments. There's good moments in it, but overall, I still can't get past it. It still just
Alright,
bothers me.
fine.
So that's gonna be my first pick. My second pick,
I can't believe that my book is gone.
I'm gonna go with. I would say I have two favorite characters in Harry Potter, but there's one I really, 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 really want.
I know who you're getting.
I'm gonna take Professor McGonagall.
Wow, that's not who I thought.
No.
Yes.
I thought I was porked.
I love Professor McGonagall. I love the way that she looks after Harry and Ron with such a mother-like mentality, like keeping them in line.
I have a couple
I
of
love
quotes.
how she becomes a little savage at the end. She just straight up fucking faces Snape. She's ready to duel anybody. I love I've always wanted to use that spell. I love her intro with the
Wrong
cat
color.
scene when she jumps.
Yeah, that's awesome.
There's so much about her. Like I said, she's very like catering like a mother, especially to Harry who needs it because obviously he doesn't. Her and Molly, I feel like Harry's two like motherly figures.
Sure.
I love McGonagall. Like I said, I think she's a little gangster.
McGonagall. Sorry.
She's someone that I need to have. By far my favorite professor.
When she stands up to Snape.
So that's under your professor? Yeah.
Yep, that's gonna be my professor pick.
I have a couple of McGonagall quotes I'd like to share.
Oh, by all means, please do. Yeah, no, I
From
love
my
it.
notes app?
Can you say it like her too?
Yes, I will. Hold on, let me pull up my.
I like how even like there's so many small things. Like in the second one, like Hermione knows like she's gonna pick McGonagall to ask about the Chamber of Secrets and stuff. I think probably because they had the best relationship, like student to teacher wise. So like sure enough, she's like, all right, she asked the class, like, all right, very well, I'll tell you.
Yeah, right.
Shit. You know what I mean?
Yep. That's a good point too. You know.
She's a little gangster. Second one, they crash the car. Snape's ready to expel him. She's like, yo, that's dramatic.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
She's just always, I don't know. She's always looking out for the kids. I love that she's like the intro. Like when you first arrive to Hogwarts the first year. Aside from Hagrid, she's the first professor you meet. She lets you in.
She
She turns into a cat, so there's that.
She's the cat and then jumps
She's
out.
awesome.
I love.
So my favorite McGonagall quote is when it's Half-Blood Prince movie, and Harry and Ron are just on top of like a little bench when all the first years like going to their first class, and she's like, Potter, like, don't you want to go take potions? I thought you were gonna be an Auror or something.
Yep.
And then when they're finished talking, she goes, and take Weasley with you. He looks far too happy over there. I just love that so much.
Yeah, no, that's a good one.
That's a good one.
There's a lot of. I like the Goblet of Fire when Moody's like turned Draco into the little fucking was it a mongoose?
We do not use transfiguration on students.
Surely Dumbledore told you that one.
He's like, yeah, I know, but I did anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, but still just doesn't do anything about it.
Yeah.
Yep. I love McGonagall. Love her.
All right, that's a good
Harry
one
scene
too.
Harry, it's good to see you again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
a gangster.
When Snape goes out the window.
Yeah.
Yeah, that scene is so good.
Give
When
you all the time,
she
give you all the time
like
we can
she
give you.
steps in front of him and she's like, no.
Yeah. Yeah, it's an awesome
Yeah.
scene.
Love that
You
scene.
can tell she's just waiting. Like she's obviously she's been miserable that whole 7th year with the fucking the 2 twins that Snape brings in that are like psychopaths.
Oh my god.
One of them teaches defense against the dark arts, and then the other one I think does potions.
I just watched it
Slughorn
today.
still potions.
I watched it today.
I can't think of. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
It's
Give
a
me a
brother and
second.
sister.
Give me a second. Yeah. I'll
But
remember it.
actually, they're not even really in. They're not even like in the movie.
No, not a thing.
They're just in the book.
They just
Not a
mention
thing.
it. Neville
Yeah.
says like they have these people doing like discipline.
Yeah, I can't even fucking think of.
Why?
who they
I
are.
just watched it today. This morning I
I
watched
don't
this
think they really
movie.
mention them in the
Oh my
movie
god.
yet, That's why.
No.
Oh my
think
god,
so.
I'm so mad right now. I can't.
It's just everything that brings up is just the Weasley twins.
Yeah, but McGonagall's ready to step in and do it at any moment. Love it.
Ooh, I was about to pick somebody else, but I think I'm gonna make a switch just to lock it up. So you can do that. All right, I'll go villain.
Uh-oh.
And this is one if you're not on the same page with this one, with everybody that's watched or read any Harry Potter books, you're on the same page. Like everybody fucking hated her, but you gotta.
Do you?
But it wasn't like it was one of those like did such a good job that you hated her that. Yeah, you got to give it to Dolores Umbridge for villain.
Good job, Seth.
I'm gonna lock that up right now. She
Good
was
one.
brutal.
That was on my list.
She was absolutely brutal in that the book and the movie. That's one of those. It transfers well to the movie
So
screen
well,
too when
yeah.
which Harry's in detention and writing.
Yep.
I think
Dolores.
It's D,
They do. I would say like while they have
Or it
other
could be
big
Leo.
bads, obviously they make her more hateable than.
Oh, everybody hated.
There's
There's just
not a likable quality.
no. It made her
or something.
irrationally mad when you were watching it. Ooh, everybody
Such
hated
a
her. Yeah,
bitch
and just
all
the
the
just the
time.
just like the
Yeah,
and just the way
yeah.
she was, just like, oh god, she was awful.
Yeah.
She stinks.
Yep. And then you think she's done, and then she comes like she has a
back.
big role in the
So,
seventh one
do
too.
they say in the
Well,
books
well,
that I just
yeah.
don't remember, like how she comes back? Because remember Harry and Ron like sent her into the Forbidden Forest and she's just like gone with the spiders,
I don't think they ever at any point ever.
and then
say
all of a sudden
exactly
she's
how
just
she
back
got
in the Ministry.
Yeah.
How did she get out of there?
I mean, I would have to imagine because it's
How?
Harry Potter and there's a lack of murder.
Just
I
Voldemort.
know.
Just,
Centaurs that take her away. My bigger question is like, how did they get her back from the centaurs? I can see the centaurs just keeping her like imprisoned. You know what I mean?
yeah, right.
I just can't believe she was just like automatically back in the Ministry.
Yeah.
In
It was Voldemort just saw how much of a
came back to
nasty
power,
nasty
yeah,
bitch she was, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna need her on my side."
I'd have to.
Not only that, just here have this Horcrux. Hold on to it too.
Yeah.
Had to lock that one up.
Like I said, I think she's the most hateable villain. It's not.
Yeah. Oh
she
God.
Is. She is. You hate her from moment,
Yeah.
like the moment you meet her to the moment you don't see her anymore.
Yep. She's got Filch putting all the things up on the wall too. Every single time she sees something.
200 and something different rules that she has. It's crazy. She employs like the scummiest people. She's got like it's Filch, Draco, and then fucking Crab and
Goyle. Yeah.
It's like that's your hit squad.
Yeah,
Come
right.
on now.
Why can't I like even search?
That's one thing I will say about the Order of Phoenix I do like though is how Harry handles Dolores Umbridge, because that he does do like a gangster.
Yeah.
While he does spend a lot of the Order of the Phoenix bitching and crying about how he's the chosen one, that is a good moment where like Hermione's like, yo, you gotta go tell somebody. He's like, no.
Yeah.
Like,
All the people that find out that like catch him in the room of requirement too, and it's her. He's, oh man, he's doing the what is it, Harry's Army or whatever it is. Dumbledore's Army. Yeah, she's just, oh God, she was so hateable.
It's my turn again, isn't it?
Twice.
You got a double pick now though.
This is why I hate the snake draft, you guys. Ugh. What the heck? Alright, so you picked Dolores, cancel. You picked Half-Blood Prince, cancel.
Rather than just drink out of the can. Let's keep
Yeah,
my
exactly.
balls
That's what I'm
in
doing.
the
Yeah.
This thing is so sweet.
It is pretty.
Yeah,
This
it's
is
awesome.
like.
It costs a little bit more than I wanted.
Alright, tell us, while I'm deciding, can you please tell everyone about your little cup here?
Oh yeah, it's my sweet ass fucking Hufflepuff. You can see it, bro.
So you're just like a Hufflepuff, like proud and.
Oh yeah,
Like,
through.
okay.
My keychain,
One of like
my
three.
bag,
One
my
of like
fridge.
3 people.
Yeah. Biggest thing for Hufflepuff is loyalty, and I'll say anybody that knows me, I'm undyingly loyal.
True.
Yep. If you're ever in a jam, people call me. I mean, I answer the call.
Good ghost story.
Yeah, I answer the call.
I'll save a lot of people.
Yeah, I mean.
I
big
just
countless times.
can't
Shout out
believe.
Peavy, shout out Luke Kleinen.
Yep.
Luke!
Big part of the pod.
My friend. Okay. Guys. I know it's my turn and I'm stalling.
It's okay. Take your time, baby.
I'm kind of shocked because there's a category I felt like you guys would have gone with first that you're not. So I'm
The
just kind of
dealer's
like,
choice?
no.
As far
Which
as
one?
A category,
Tell me, please.
So it's gonna be a movie, I'd imagine.
No, like the 3 mains, like you guys have picked,
Oh.
like how, like that to
There's
me
an
seems like
there's an
because you
obvious
know-
such a
choice.
small
I don't-
window of
You make a
opportunity
good
for that.
argument for
Can't go
any
wrong.
Yeah,
third
no, I
game.
agree.
Any of the big 3 are adding to your team.
I agree,
You know-
but there's like a small window for that. So if there's somebody you want,
I will say that there's 2 that I hold in a higher echelon above the third. So
Agree.
I would like to have one.
Agree, but I could make a case for any of them. So I'm probably keeping those for last, honestly.
Yeah, I was thinking the same
You
thing.
Spoiler
gotta see how
alert.
the draft goes.
Yeah.
You know. If you take a villain right now, I might wait to the end now and get the dealer's choice too. You gotta mix that
Sure.
in as well.
come on,
Dealer's
Shane.
choice. I know. Okay. So you just took what? Half-Blood Prince?
I did. I took
All right. Here we go. Let me just take my list up to the board with me. How about that? Let me just take my.
Just make a last minute
Oh, look at
decision.
you even writing in the categories. Good job, Shan.
Well, just so we remember.
No, that's great. That's honest. No.
Can the
Great
people
job.
still hear me when I'm talking? About
Yeah, I think we're good.
Faint.
It's
faintly.
a little faint, but yeah.
So I'll be doing movie, and the movie that I'm picking, shocker, is Deathly Hallows Part 2. It's just the
Part-
best freaking.
It's not even the best out of the parts.
The end. Yes, it is. It's better than VH1. I love Deathly Hallows Part 2. I'm gonna sit down.
Yeah, write it down and then come sit down. Talking to you guys.
Yeah, you got some explaining to do with
What are
that.
you doing over there?
I just love how everything.
You gotta be holding my microphone.
Yeah,
over
I
here.
know.
Like a psycho.
Okay.
I feel like we left that movie very disappointed also.
I love
If I remember correctly.
Yeah, that was fine. That was fine.
Or maybe it was part 1.
No. Let me stop me. Listen, I
That was
left.
okay.
I left part 1. That's
Ooh,
probably
sorry.
the most satisfied I actually have ever left.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Okay.
Deathly Hallows Part 2 is one of my top 3
You
movies.
gotta talk a little louder.
And for these reasons, I will explain. I just love it so much. I watched it today, this morning, before this thing. It's just so good. You know, finally things are falling into place. After Deathly Hallows 1, where they were struggling and fighting and all this stuff, you know, they figure it out and they get it done at the end of the day.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah.
Not a
I
fan?
don't know.
I think it could be longer, to be honest.
It could have been.
Yeah.
It could have been another
It's like
2
an hour
hours.
45.
It could have been another 2 hours long.
Yeah.
I think it could have been longer. I think you could have gotten more like actual like there's one part where you have Lupin and Arthur Weasley like up top. I think it's like in one of the
Yeah, that's
maybe like the
awesome.
astronomy tower or something like that. And it's like way cool. Like I'd like to see like two characters that you don't see, like you see them, you know, like here and there, but not regularly occurring characters.
Yep.
And you can see them doing against a couple Death Eaters a little bit more in depth rather than just like boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
I think that'd be good. You know what else too is that you do see like Harry, they come into the room requirement, you see like all the students that have been showing and stuff.
Yeah.
But then there's like it's actually one of my boys, Oliver Wood comes showing up with a bunch of like fucking alumni basically.
Yeah.
Did you know that Oliver Wood was a professional Quidditch player at the end?
I do remember that. Yeah. I love Oliver Wood.
He got picked up by a professional team.
He got scooped up.
He's
Yeah.
such even in like the books, dude. Like that's the kid that's
He's
like
so cool.
he's at Hogwarts to play Quidditch.
Shout out,
Yeah.
shout
Right.
out to
Yeah. He got a scholarship.
Yeah.
He got a D1 scholarship.
Hogwarts was fucking looking at fucking Wood when he was like 8 years
Yeah.
old in his backyard, working on his keeping skills.
Yep.
He's all about the game. I love Oliver Wood. Big
Love.
fan.
Okay, I have to go again.
You do. That's how it works.
I never even finished talking about Deathly Hallows 2.
Oh yeah, if you know.
Remember when Neville kills Nagini?
Yeah, you mentioned it.
Boom.
Yes, mentioned it. Yeah.
Why I have my
Passed
two
it by,
picks. Okay,
It's
I have
just
to go
they
again.
could have just done. I think they just could have done it better. That is one.
What would you have changed?
I would have made it longer. I would have made it more in depth. I feel like it was too much like a highlight ESPN, like da 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 da. And I feel like it could have been better.
They really did just shove your
also
face
think-
into what's happening with Snape and like what's been happening all along.
Yeah.
Like your whole
might be my
your whole
favorite
mind gets
scene.
changed
Yeah.
in the pensieve.
Yeah.
Your whole mind gets changed.
What
you think you know?
Snape scene's good.
Throws it out the window.
Oh, that scene is good.
The tears?
The snake, yeah.
Yeah.
That scene's good.
That
scene,
was-
there's a lot of parts that are good.
After all this time, always.
Always. Yeah.
And, there's a lot of parts.
Might be the
that
best
are-
quote of the whole
Yep.
franchise.
It could be. It's right up there. I would
Yeah.
say it's definitely right up there. I don't know.
I can't believe I have to go
Especially,
again.
so we actually already mentioned it. So the fact that they decided to skip out in the Half-Blood Prince to keep it not repetitive for the Deathly Hallows movie,
Yep.
it should have been bigger. I feel. You know what I mean? Like they
They could have added more.
were, yeah.
Yeah.
Like if that's gonna be your excuse for why you're not gonna do it in the 6th movie because you want to make it like
Yeah.
pop.
Break it out in the 7th.
Yeah, I
Make
think
it
it
count.
could have been, yeah. And at that point, they're already like a massive movie franchise. They're pouring in money. It's
Yeah.
not like Warner Brothers was
Not an
struggling to
issue.
pay- yeah.
Yeah.
I think it could have been bigger and better.
I'm ready for my next pick.
Let's go.
Please.
And I've been
What?
freaking out about it for the past 13 minutes or however long Nick's
tell you,
however
son,
however long Nick's been
You're starting to
talking.
blush too. You get definitely
I'm
getting
getting
nervous
warm.
going into this.
Okay. My next person is Hermione Granger.
Yeah.
She is the
badass.
best of the big three. And if you don't think so, reevaluate. Okay? Harry, yes, the reason why we're all here today. But Hermione, without her, he would be gone.
Yeah.
So many times he would be gone. So that's what I'm picking. She has the sauce.
That would have been my pick too.
Don't gotta tell me. My favorite member of the big three by far is
Yeah.
Hermione Granger. I think she's fantastic. Love everything about her.
I even have quotes.
Oh, that's great. Honestly, I love the quotes. Love them.
She's just like so. She always is just like taking care of business. You know
Sure.
what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Like the whole
Absolutely.
time.
She
I
keeps
don't
the
know.
boys afloat constantly.
I forget what movie it was. It could be. It could be. Deathly Hallows 1 when right before Fleur and Charlie Bill's wedding. William, she calls him. Yeah. I forget what he says, but Harry like tries to like sneak away and like go find Horcruxes, and Ron like runs after him, and he's like, "What do you think you're doing? You're gonna leave Hermione? We'd be dead in 10 minutes without her." Like, and that's facts.
Yeah, no, it absolutely is.
That is literally facts.
So
What else?
even you figure, even in like the second one, she gets petrified,
Yeah.
and she
she's
Still knows,
significantly-
knows she's going to
Pipes.
get petrified.
Pipes.
significantly contributes
Yeah.
to
Pipes.
the fucking group, even
Pipes,
while she's
biatch.
petrified in the bed.
Okay, the HP2 chamber, this is my note. Hermione is a slay in this one for real. Polyjuice potion, Finite Incantatem, explodes the rogue bludger during the game so it doesn't kill Harry in
Yup.
number 2.
Yep.
When he's laying there with his noodle arm,
She's the one that
remember?
makes the polyjuice potion. It's her idea to make
Yeah.
the polyjuice potion.
Honestly, she just always is figuring stuff out like a step ahead of everyone else.
Punches Malfoy in the face.
Punches
with
him right in the
archery,
face.
Uses the time turner to allow them to go back in time.
Prisoner of Azkaban is her movie. You're welcome.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
she's awesome.
No arguments there.
Her movie.
Yeah.
I have another one.
And like, honestly, that's why I think she's the best one. But in the 4th one, Harry can't figure out the clues. She's like, Harry,
Time
you
turner.
Like constantly keeping him on it. She's a gangster. And every single one, in part 5 of the Order of the Phoenix, she's the one, her and Ron collectively, they push Harry to start the club.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like, Harry, you gotta be the one, even though he doesn't want it. It's like, it's gotta be you.
Somebody's
You know what
asked.
I mean?
Yeah.
It's gotta be you.
They're the ones that, collect all the kids there
Oh,
for the
I have
Hogshead
that one.
meeting and shit like that. They form the club.
HB3, Prisoner of Azkaban, my note was, Hermione really just is that bitch. Professor Trelawney's divination class.
Oh, yeah.
She's like, this
flips the
class
ball.
is a joke, and
Yeah.
I'm too good for this class. And also punches Malfoy right in the face.
Punches Malfoy. You can go on and on about it.
Because she has muggle parents,
Also,
and
too, the
she's
seventh,
just like
seventh one too. She's literally erasing her parents' mind before she heads out. Like that's
Selfless.
Oh, man. Ron Bales.
Selfless.
Ron Bales,
Yeah.
and she's just like, nah. Even though
Yeah.
she's upset
She
about
loves-
it, she's like, Ron, please stay.
she really
She's
loves
feeling in
Ron.
love with him already.
And then when he comes
She's-
back,
yeah.
she's like, you're gonna figure this out.
You got some explaining
I'm
to do.
still mad
yeah.
at you.
Yep.
Oh, I just watched that movie today. It's so good.
It's a good
How did you?
pick.
Nah, that's a great pick. I
Good
love
pick.
Oh my
I think this is another easy
I'll
one for
reckon it
me.
out in my mind.
Another very easy one for me.
it. Okay.
I'm going student,
Uh-oh.
and Luna Lovegood is
Ah.
an absolute lock for
Good for
Luna
you.
Lovegood. She's like
She's so good.
how could you even compare any other? Neville. Yeah.
Neville, I mean.
And just in terms of
They're
just
different
the
characters.
just in terms of just the wackiness and
You're just as sane as I am.
yeah.
Neville
yeah.
doesn't bring, like, I would say, Neville, aside from just being, like, the nerdy kid, doesn't really bring any comedic value. Whereas
I
Luna is
love
almost entirely
Oh, yeah.
comedic value.
Yeah.
And Luna also helps Harry in DH2 when she's like, you need to stop going to the Ravenclaw common room and follow me right now.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
right.
Huge.
Clutch.
Yeah.
Harry Potter, you will listen to me
Well,
right
what's the
now.
odds?
Clutch
Yeah.
Gene too.
Yeah.
Unreal.
Which is funny, actually.
She literally says-
That seems good.
She literally says, if you don't follow me, you're messing up. And he's like, oh, fine.
Yeah.
You're welcome, Harry.
Exactly.
Like, everybody thinks we're here for Harry, but we're here for everybody
Yep.
else.
Her father too. Father
Crazy.
too is involved.
Crazy
Yep.
guy.
Yep.
What's his name?
Exophilius?
Yeah, it's Exophilius.
Exophilius.
He
Lovegood,
is
I
the
wanna
writer of The Quibbler.
say. Equivalent.
Yep.
Harry Potter supporting newspaper.
But remember when he, like, sells
Yeah,
them out?
Because Luna is kidnapped.
missing.
Yeah. She's taken by the Death Eaters.
Yeah, they learn about the Deathly Hallows, and then he's like, sorry, I need to get Luna back.
I love Luna. I love Luna's intro too. Like they're just trying to, like they're getting onto the wagons to get into the next year of school.
Yeah.
And everyone's just like, she's sitting there by herself.
Yeah.
All right, let's go with Looney Lovegood.
Yeah.
Hermione accidentally says it.
Looney, and then Hermione's like, sorry, didn't mean it.
She's great.
It's the Nargles.
Nargles.
I wanted to say Nazgul, but it's
Yeah,
the Nargles.
What are Nargles?
Oh, you see him too?
Yeah.
Yeah, you see him too?
Yep.
Oh yeah, she saves Harry when Malfoy does Petrificus.
So see, that's one of the random changes in Half-Blood Prince that I just feel like was wicked random. Like Tonks is the one that finds him in the book.
Oh really?
Which is, I guess, in a way weird because like, why is Tonks on the Half-Blood?
Why is she
Yeah.
on the train?
Yeah.
It's for students,
I think it's because they up security.
and
I
she's
wanna
just there.
say.
Is she an Auror?
Hogwarts
or no?
Express security.
Right, because obviously at the end of 5, everyone like there's no more pretending that Voldemort's not back.
Yeah.
I think it's because they up security in 6. I want to say. I'm not positive. I think that's why.
Whose turn is it? I have to circle back really quick because I forgot to say a Neville quote. It's after Goblet of Fire when he gives Harry the gillyweed to jump in the water and he just doesn't come back and he goes, "Oh my God, I've killed Harry
killed
Potter."
That's a good one. That is a good one. That is a
I
good
just love that one. Okay, I just have a whole quote list.
one. All right. This is where things start to get interesting. Now I gotta pick and choose between.
I know. Now it's like, what's going on?
All right. So my first pick, I'm gonna take my student. I'm gonna take my student, even though there's been a couple taken already because of the dealer's choice option. That really complicates things. But you've seen the goblet, you've seen the scarf or the tie, you see the shirt. You should have won the Triwizard Cup.
Oh no.
Oh,
The beginning of Robert Pattinson.
it's my son,
Yeah.
my boy.
Cedric Diggory. I love Cedric. He's an
Jesus.
awesome character. Not only is he an awesome wizard, he is an absolute sweetheart. You get
Charming.
introduced- Yeah, he is. You get introduced to him at the beginning of the Goblet of Fire. They go to
The
Turning
Hufflepuff
Throat
boy.
Cup. right away, he's the older kid, wicked nice, introduces everybody, just happy-go-lucky. Then we get to see him in school. Again, he's like a popular kid. He's a little bit of a gangster. Everyone's being mean to Harry, though, because he shouldn't technically have qualified for the World Cup. I mean, Triwizard Tournament.
Everybody's got the Potter stinks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he helps Harry. Well, actually, Harry started it, but then he helped him out with the
Yeah, you should go in the bathtub, take a bath.
I know, he doesn't really explain it well. He should have said,
He
put
does
the
a good
thing
enough.
under water.
You can't let him have it all. You can't just hand it to him.
Yeah, no, he does a good enough job. He literally, it's a good place for a bath. You gotta do the rest.
Yeah.
Great morning murder scene.
Take my body back to my father.
But, no.
R.I.P. How you say? In peace.
R.I.P. in peace. Yeah. Cedric Diggory's a gangster, though. Like I said, the rightful Triwizard couple.
So that was your student?
That's gonna be my student.
Yeah, it's a good student pick.
I think I already
Shout out Hufflepuff.
so we all picked our student already. That's nice.
I'm glad nobody picked like Cho.
I thought someone was gonna pick
Cho's head,
Seamus
just get
because
the
he
hell
blows
outta
stuff
here.
up all the time.
Well, that's the thing. That's why I had to take Cedric, is because we still have that dealer's choice. So you guys, even though you have students, you can still take them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was a ration to the equation.
This is just like this whole experience. Sorry, I'm reflecting midway.
This is just like magic.
It's just already too much. Just like you're picking between your children, you know?
Yep.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
like,
no,
it's not-
definitely. There's some of that.
It's like, how do you pick one over the other? You know? Okay. But whose turn is it?
I'm gonna take the other bad bitch from the Harry Potter world.
Uh-oh. No villain?
Just as gangster, just as evil, just as hateable. Bellatrix Lestrange.
Yeah, I erased her on mine to replace it with Dolores to lock that up.
Those are both two great picks, but Bellatrix, to kill Sirius Black, that's a badass move. She's the one that tortured Neville's
I
parents.
killed Sirius Black.
Yep. She was carved into Hermione's arm in the Deathly Hallows.
Yeah.
She's a bad girl.
Fucking kills Dobby.
Yep. She kills Dobby.
Fucking kills him.
She
Kills Dobby. She
She's
was my
Voldemort's right
my
hand.
number one vill.
Kills more people on screen than anybody else, actually, now that I think about it, right?
She has
On screen,
Probably, yeah.
she's just inherently evil, you know? Like she has no other purpose other than I want to be bad. So
How
Bella
many Voldemort kills do we see, like, on screen? Not many, right?
No,
I mean, I guess
we
it kind of
see
depends.
a couple.
Like, do you
Deathly
count?
Hallows.
Like, do you count Snape
Deathly
as
Hallows as soon as,
Okay, so Snape's one.
yeah.
Yeah.
Snape.
one? And then the beginning of Goblet of Fire too, when Harry's having the dream.
he kills
Oh,
the
yeah,
caretaker.
Because the caretaker. Yep.
He kills a bunch of random people in DH2 too.
Alright. So maybe not. But Bellatrix, she has her kill number high. She's Voldemort's right hand. Her performance,
So good.
Oh, man.
Helena
Bonham
Bonham Carter.
Carter.
thank you. Yep.
She's
yep.
so good. She's the best actress ever.
Unbelievable performance. And even her death is good. Going
Oh,
out to
she
Molly
explodes.
Weasley.
Yeah, that was one of the few
Yeah.
ones where the whole audience was just
Does that
standing up,
happen in the book,
cheering,
too?
going nuts.
I forget. She does
She
explode.
says the same thing too. The "you bitch" line and all that.
Not my daughter, you bitch.
First time we see Molly Weasley do any kind of real action.
Yeah. And
yeah,
at first you don't think she's gonna like kill her. You think she's gonna like, and then all of a sudden she just like disintegrates, and you're like, oh,
yeah.
she.
And then it's like
she gone.
they like knew that the crowd was gonna react because they pan over to her and she's just like smiling and
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
a slow mo of it. Like they knew the crowd was gonna go nuts.
Yeah, no, like I said, bunch
That's a good
Sirius, Dobby, Sirius kills right there.
Sirius
So
Black.
hated.
That one hurt me deep. When Bellatrix was like, Avada Kedavra.
That's the change that they do in the sixth movie too to add action. Is she blows up like the burrow, which is just a random thing that they add.
Yeah.
For
Oh,
no
really?
reason. Yeah, the destruction of the burrow
In the movie?
in the sixth movie. Yeah, remember like Harry and Ginny are like out in the fields.
That's Half
and they're,
Blood.
like,
They're running to the cornfields and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I remember that.
that's when like she literally just like flies through the burrow like in fucking
Yeah.
black smoke and smells.
And she also lights Hagrid's house on fire in Half Blood.
That's right. That is, yeah.
What is it with her and destroying people's homes?
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying.
It's like-
The
Calm down, Bellatrix.
She's bad. She's a bad bitch.
The other day I watched, I don't know what I was watching, but I was like, I couldn't think of her name, and she's like the most iconic villain, other than, Baldy, but
Bellatrix?
yeah. I would say.
We're gonna probably get someone's gonna take him, so we're gonna get there. But there's the two villains that have been taken, in my opinion, are just more hateable characters.
Hateable, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, how could you be alive? Yeah. For real.
How could you be alive? Nice.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say why.
All right. I'm gonna mix it up a little bit. I'm gonna break
Your
out
turn
I'm gonna
again,
break out the
Seth?
dealer's choice. For dealer's choice,
My heart's racing.
I'm gonna go with the one position that constantly revolves in every single Harry Potter movie or book, and that's the defense against the dark arts teacher. So my favorite defense against the dark arts teacher is gonna be Mad-Eye Moody.
Wow, Nick is upset.
I'm gonna lock that. Yeah, you like that as a dealer's choice, don't you? You weren't expecting dealer's choice to be favorite defense against the dark arts teacher, were you? Yep, absolutely. Awesome character. He kind of, I mean, when you introduces him, you eventually find out that he kind of, got mauled and didn't really do anything. But he's in the order. He sacrifices himself.
That's the whole thing, though, is when you get introduced to his character, while it's not technically him, the whole point is that they're doing college potions. So the whole concept is that you're supposed to be acting like the person that you're playing.
Yep.
So you imagine that's how Moody is, that's how you see him later on.
Yep.
So that's how you imagine him.
Yeah.
And he's great at
helps Harry and Neville. I think he told Neville to get to
the gillyweed.
Yep, to get the gillyweed.
But was that Moody or was that Barty Crouch?
It's not right.
It's not clear. It's not clear in the film.
Well, no, it's.
But he is the defense against the dark arts teacher.
Well, like I was just
it's
saying,
Barty Crouch as Moody.
Correct.
Junior.
Apologies, potion.
Yeah.
You gotta portray who you're actually acting as. Remember, with Harry and Ron, your voices aren't the same. You gotta sound
right.
Right. It's the same thing. So you have to imagine that he is acting in the same fashion that Mad-Eye Moody is.
Right.
Which I think when you see him later on, he is similar. Like, I think that Mad-Eye Moody would turn Draco Malfoy into a fucking little pussy.
I think he would too.
Ferret.
Ferret. Like, I think Mad-Eye Moody would do that.
Yeah. When you see
he's he's got him up and down. He's dancing.
Right.
When you see Moody in, I think it's Deathly Hallows 1 when they're like organizing, to go on like the ride to move the people.
Yeah.
But he dies so fast.
Yeah,
R.I.P.
In
peace.
Fucking, oh man, what's his name? The little fucking coward there was always stealing shit and selling it. Because it's Fletcher.
Yeah.
One of the Harrys, he bails out. Because he bails out.
Right.
Oh yeah, they're like he saw Dumbledore and he bailed, and then Moody gets sacked. R.I.P.
Yep.
Great character though.
Great character.
Yep.
He's really funny. He's
good
really
use
funny.
Good use of the dealer's choice, if you ask me.
I need to do my reread of Half-Blood Prince. I only got up to the other one, so he's gone. Is it my turn again?
Twice.
Here we are again with a double.
Just like it is every time, twice.
Jesus, this is when I got like in the summer soiree, got grease taken out from under me and something else.
Yep. I was saying earlier about the illustrated like Harry Potter versions that are coming out. So 5's out, so we have 6 and 7.
Okay.
And then as soon as 6 and 7 come out, when I finish reading, I'm gonna instantly restart again because I have already the first 3 that are out. They're the Mina Lima editions.
So those ones are illustrated?
So you see
the
like
1,
the
2,
first
3.
4
The pink,
on
the
First
side.
4 on the left.
Yes.
Those are the illustrated ones. They're massive big.
But are those 3
to
the
right
pop-ups?
are the Mina Lima
The
editions,
pop-ups.
which are pop-ups and
Yeah.
illustrations.
I love the pop-ups. You can take the letter out. You can like touch everything.
So I'm gonna be able to go
Those
from
are the
one
ones
to
I
the
want.
recording has been stopped automatically. The maximum recording time has been reached. Shane, we got a feature camera.
Oh Jesus.
Oh Lord.
I think that
It's
it's
such a nice
not.
camera, yet it's just causing us so many issues.
I think you can only record for half hour.
Half hour?
I don't know.
We're at just shy of an hour.
What is that? Oh, there you go. Throw it away.
You have to keep hitting start.
There you go. Good job.
All right. Hopefully.
Hopefully.
It'd be a shame if we have to do this all over again tomorrow.
Okay, I have to go again, eh?
Twice.
You do.
Stop that right now.
You do.
I just am figuring out how I can do 2 of my people that I need to.
1 big 3, no creatures or beasts, no movies.
I have a movie.
Oh, yeah, straight. No, I'm sorry. You took Deathly Hallows too.
I took the
It's
finale.
even on my list.
No, yeah, I
It's even on my
did
list.
not have it
Friday Girls,
anywhere
so-
close.
If there are Harry Potter fans out here that don't like Deathly Hallows 2, I don't know. It's the best finale ever. I want to know something.
What are you going to do for that?
You want? I don't know. I can't
Like
say that.
like
I
it's
can't say
better
that
than
on this-
Infinity
on
War?
this
Like, what
podcast
are we-
because you guys watch too many
No,
movies. No, okay. So you wanted to.
Right, I mean that game.
When
Yeah, sorry.
when did Deathly Hallows 2 come out? What year? Were we in high school?
No, we were out of high school.
It was in college
Like
years.
2013, I'd say. That'd be my guess.
I have to admit.
Actually, that's where you're coming.
What?
sorry.
What time of life did Deathly Hallows 2 come out?
Oh,
I would say 2013. I would say 2011. Actually, no, it came
Part
out.
2?
They came out
Part 2.
year to year.
Finale.
It was only one. It was one after the next.
I think
So I would say.
2000. Go ahead. Oh
I would say 12 and 13.
no. Anybody else want to take a quick guess?
14.
2011.
Oh.
Part 2 was,
So
yeah.
you were
Yeah.
a
Wow.
senior.
Yeah, all right.
So you
Because
wanna
I
know
thought we were
something
seniors
crazy?
when you were just like on the. I remember you on the thread, just blast.
Yeah.
I thought on the Half-Blood Prince.
Freshman to sophomore.
Yeah.
Hey, 15 to 16-year-old Nick's is pounding away on the fucking keyboard at 4 in the morning.
I put off watching DH2 because I didn't want it to end. Isn't that a little crazy?
That is a little crazy.
That's crazy.
That is a little crazy.
Yeah, it's not.
I was like so invested in the world that I was like, once I see how it ends,
I don't want to leave.
it's over, mate. It's just over. So I watched it like a year after it came out. Like everybody was talking about like
Oh my
Neville
God.
and like the scene and stuff, and I was just like, yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna finish, hibernating and then go watch it.
So you hadn't read the book before the movie?
No, I read the book,
Oh, all right.
so I knew like the gist, but I never like saw the movie because I didn't want it to be like so final,
I get it.
Okay, so I have to go now again twice. This keeps.
I didn't say it.
happening
You
to
can't
me.
talk your way out of
That's
it.
how these work.
Taking my list back to the board. God, this is so stressy.
I'm loving my team so far.
Yeah.
I'm loving it so far.
So I have a question that I
really
will
well
address.
That capacity too. You probably weren't expecting it in that capacity.
Yeah, that was tough.
Okay,
There's somebody else that I'm equally okay with getting.
I'm doing my dealer's choice.
Nice. Dealer's choice is hot right now.
Oh, shit.
Dealer's choice.
Oh, shit. It's going to be one or two people.
It is.
One or two.
Can you guess?
Hagrid or Sirius.
Can you
It's gonna be
guess?
one or the other.
Well, this is what I was gonna say. Sorry, I hate you. This is what I was gonna say.
It's okay.
I am taking one of those people that you just said in a different category.
Whoa.
Yep, I'm doing it. So here I go. Can I just say my two picks right now?
Absolutely, if you want.
Okay, I'll say it while I'm at the mic. So my first pick is Dobby.
Oh, yeah.
Introduced off the
That was
board.
first one.
Dobby
That hurt. I was ready to
is-
lock that up.
Has saved so many things.
Sure.
Saved lives. Saved plot lines. Has saved so many
Great
things.
comedic guy.
Dobby is a free elf.
I
When he
lo-
dies at the end, I
Breaks my
cry
heart.
every
Oh.
single time.
Absolutely.
Dobby is so happy to be in the presence of his friend, Harry Potter.
Oh man.
The books,
It's choking me up right now.
the books are good too because.
So
like,
I
this
had
is-
Dobby
oh,
as my dealer's choice. Is that bad? Or he's
No,
a
it's
creature?
dealer's
You can do
choice.
that. Yeah, you go ahead.
And then I have my other snake draft double pick,
What's going on here? Yeah.
who is a professor of the care of magical creatures, Rubius Hagrid.
Nice.
That's
I like
right.
that. Good
That's
use.
right.
That's a good use.
Double pick
Alright.
Dobby Hagrid.
All right.
That's a good use.
Okay.
Did I do good?
Yeah, no, I think that is. I think that's a great double pick. I think that is a great double
It's
pick.
Rubius, R-U-B-E-U-S.
I think so.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's right. Yep. No, Dobby's a great pick. I love
You know,
the,
Hagrid had to fall. You could have done a bunch of different categories with Hagrid. You know, he had to fall somewhere.
Hagrid is my prof because he did do care of magical creatures
Sure.
at third year.
Yeah, third year.
When-
That's where they buckbeat.
When Buckbeak
Yeah, that's how they meet Buckbeak.
bit Malfoy, yeah.
Yep.
I'm doing prof.
My father will hear about this.
I gotta be honest. I think Hagrid's a better pick than our first overall pick.
Yeah.
Listen,
Yeah.
Hagrid is one of my
Both of them are.
all-time fave characters. All-time fave.
Oh no, Hagrid's
Hagrid is the best.
unbelievable. Again, kind of so.
But he
He's
just
a-
falls off the
That's-
mat. He just falls
Off
off.
the map. But in the books,
So bad.
though, Hagrid is so much more prevalent, I feel.
Right.
Well, the problem is that he's such he's a friendly parental kind of figure for the kids, and you figure 7 they're not at school.
True. Yeah.
So right away that negates them. 6, they kind of like teenagers. They kind of the first say 4 years. They're young. They're like say 12, 13.
They need
14,
guidance.
15. Yeah, exactly. Hagrid's like a parental figure who doesn't treat them like the other professors do. He's just like a friend to them kind of thing. So it makes sense that he's more of a character at the
Sure.
beginning than he does at the end. He's obviously also not like a profane wizard, like he lost
Yeah.
his wand technically.
He's got the
Dumbledore
umbrella.
lets him use his umbrella, which is technically illegal. when he
Yeah,
says that.
illegal.
Yep.
But he does it anyway.
I shouldn't have
So
said
when
that.
when we first meet him.
I should not have said that.
Yeah.
I should not have said that.
Yep. That too.
When he makes the cake and everything's spelled
Happy
wrong.
birthday, Harry.
Oh,
Yep. Yep.
I love Hagrid.
Yeah, but by the time it gets to the movies you're talking about, there's like bigger fish to fry out there than
Yeah.
Right.
what Hagrid's up to.
Right.
Except his house just blowing up and
And also the Chamber
Eric-
of Secrets
Aragorn dying.
movie portrays him in a like worse light than the book, I feel. Because, like, you're kind
I
of
don't know. I feel like
you're kind of like Hagrid is
That's
like,
about perfect.
they set him up.
Yeah.
TR set him up.
They do
Exactly.
the same thing in the book.
Yeah.
I feel like they nailed that. No, that's what you're supposed to think.
I just feel bad for him, you know? He could have been a whiz, but he's not. He's like a half a whiz, but he's a giant. And I love when that lady comes with the, what is it called?
Yeah, the big one. Madame.
Madame, whatever. And he's like, oh, here's my flower on my vest. And like, whatever. I can look it up. Ashley, any idea?
I mean, that's a little vague, but I'll see what I can
It's
find.
called Goblet of...
Can't go wrong with Hagrid.
No, Hagrid's the balls. I have more quotes, too, to talk about, but I can't find them right now.
I also think there's something to what Seth was just saying as far as him not being a bigger role in the later ones. He is, however, the
Maxine,
one
that's who it is. Madame Maxine.
Madame Maxine.
He is the one that carries Harry out of the woods.
Yeah,
back to
right.
his school.
Yeah.
How does
after
he not know he's
supposedly
alive?
died,
How does he not know he's
Because
alive?
Harry's playing fucking limp.
Full dead.
Well, actually, in the books, at one point, like close to the end, he does like twitch almost. But yeah, no, like, I think that kind of goes to like what someone was just saying. I think that because he hadn't played such a big role, I think that's probably why J.K. chose him to be the one.
To carry him.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's his BFF from the beginning.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's like full circle. That's why I picked Deathly Hallows 2 as my movie, because everything is full circle.
So you know what's a cool thing that they don't mention in the movies, but that's only in the books? The motorbike that Hagrid rides, like in the beginning of Sorcerer's Stone, that's Sirius's motorbike. That he
It
gives to
is?
Hagrid. Oh yeah.
Why did I not even remember that?
Yeah. Like when Sirius basically is going away, he gives his.
I
motorbike
love
that
Sirius.
he created
Sirius
to
and Hagrid were neck and neck for dealer's choice for me. Just
Yeah, I
spoiler
knew it was
alert.
gonna be one of those.
Yeah.
That's a toss-up.
Two
Love
great
Sirius, but you know,
I think
unfortunately,
he
he's
just-
gone too soon to have the full impact as Hagrid.
Shane, I think you started cold, but I think you're.
Those were your
Thank
two-
you very much,
those were your two
Nick.
best picks.
Thank you very much,
3.
everyone else at the
The
table.
last 3 picks, I feel like have been very solid.
Thank you.
I think you started slow, but I think you heated
Just
up.
because I said Neville, well, the people will get behind me. Neville is the best.
Shit, it's not that Neville's
I'm sure somebody will.
Probably in like the 5th round.
Now, yeah.
I didn't know. I didn't
No,
know if
well,
you would be
Neville's
thinking
on
about the Nagini scene and need Neville on your team.
All right, I'm gonna lock up my movie,
Uh-oh. I already picked movie. Just kidding. Keep
and Shandel just kind of segued into it a little bit. I've always loved the Chamber of Secrets.
Really?
I've always
No
loved.
shit.
It is
I don't
a
even.
great-
I really can't even like explain why. I just think it's such
I think it's
like
good.
it's a good movie.
Yeah,
Like
no,
I
it's
love.
good.
There's so much different like levels to it.
fan fave for sure.
Yeah, it like goes back to like remember how I was with Revenge of the Sith watching that when VHS came up.
yes,
Like I still remember to this day. Me and my sister once we got Chamber of Secrets on DVD or it could be VHS back then, but we were so pumped to literally watch it after school every single day. I don't know why. I've always loved that movie. It's always been my favorite. So I'm locking that one up.
So, a couple things.
Chamber of Secrets is awesome too.
The
Like,
actual chamber?
yeah,
Oh,
Chamber of
yeah,
Secrets is
sure.
cool as hell.
It's the longest movie, which goes to show
It
that
is?
The Chamber of Secrets?
It's longer than
It's the longest movie.
what?
Yeah, it's the longest movie, which goes to show the attention that they paid to trying to fill as much of the book as they possibly could.
Wow.
They hit it pretty nail on.
Lockhart, they
Hate.
absolutely
Yeah, he's
nailed it.
awesome.
Hate
Yeah,
that
he's
guy.
awesome.
Really? Oh, I
Can't
fucking
stand him.
love
Yeah.
Can't stand him.
Lockhart. I love him.
Nope.
I was gonna stick with Defense Against the Dark Arts for my deal. I mean, yeah, for dealer's choice, and I was very close to picking Lockhart. Just-
Really?
Gilderoy
Yeah.
Lockhart.
As
He's
like someone that
hilarious.
you like,
yeah, he's awesome.
He's so funny.
I can't stand him.
With the pixies and all that,
Oh,
he's
so
awesome.
funny.
Yeah,
When Seamus is like Pixies,
yeah.
it's like, oh yeah, I see how you do
Magical
with these. Oh god, I want to watch all these.
Smile, Harry. Between me and you, we'll make the front page.
yeah.
No, Gilderoy's awesome.
He's awesome.
Yeah, I'm a big Gilderoy Lockhart.
Shame I hadn't been there momentarily. I knew just the counter carrots.
Weren't you just saying?
His arm too.
The chambers, yeah.
And they just removes all the bones. He
He's
doesn't even
like-
fix
The
it.
bone is clearly not broken.
Yeah.
There's no bones left.
There's no bones left.
Gilderoy's fucking awesome.
Broken.
I fucking love Gilderoy.
So Tom Riddle too. First introduction of Tom Riddle.
Tom Riddle, yeah.
Yeah.
When he does the thing and he like puts his name in "I am Lord Voldemort," that's
Oh
like a
man, that's awesome.
that's an all-time like
Her chamber.
core
her,
memory. Talk about a
Her
core
body.
memory.
Her body will lie in the Chamber of Secrets forever.
That's a core
when
memory
he
for me as
when
far as
he
the book
writes his
goes.
name in the fire in the air and then he's like whoosh,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
it just like goes, "I am Lord Voldemort." That is a core memory.
See,
That's a oh shit moment.
That's why I love these books so much.
Yeah.
When I was reading them so many times, I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
That's one of those things where he spells out his name, and then all of a sudden, like whatever it is, like he pushed his fucking hands, and the thing came up. I am Lord Voldemort. I was like, oh.
Tom Marvolo Riddle.
No, they did a really good job with the second movie. I like the second movie a lot. That's actually so. Another funny thing. I saw that one in theaters with actually one of these people, like Joe Cipriano and Nick Cipriano, and there was a magic show before the movie, like in the theater.
Wow.
Yeah, there was a magician.
That's cool as hell.
Who was like at the front of the theater, and he was doing some top hat stuff and made birds, like freaking white bird fly and shit.
He had doves in his hat.
Yeah. Right in front of the beginning of the theater.
That is about as random as it gets.
Yeah, it was me, Nick, Joe, and Nelly too. Yeah.
When was this? Ski trip?
No.
It was
they
here?
actually called. I think they called Dad. I want to say, and they were like, "Hey, like, does Nick like Harry Potter? We have a ticket. It was opening day.
Okay.
We have an extra ticket to the movie tomorrow. Like, does he want to go?" And I was like, "Hell yeah, I want to go. You joking?" And then,
You
yeah.
joking?
Yeah, that was just a little added bonus.
Okay.
The second one was probably what, 2000.
Yeah, 4. Yeah,
I
4
have
or
a
5
funny
for
story
sure.
to say about Harry Potter in theaters.
Please.
So when I was a little tyke, I don't know what year I was, but it was, I think Chamber of Secrets was in the movies, whatever year that would be. There was also a Lord of the Rings movie in theaters at the same
It
time.
probably was 4.
2004. Yeah.
Chamber of Secrets was 02. So you guys would have been like 9.
Damn.
I don't know if that's true then. But
Yeah.
anyways, I
Oh.
remember
So that's probably
vividly, I went, got
Yeah,
a
definitely
ticket
is.
for some Lord of the Rings movie in Swansea Regal Cinemas Showcase, okay? Sitting in there, I'm like, I can't get into this. I'm sorry, all the
I'm out.
I'm sorry, all the Lord of the Rings people. Just like at this moment in time, I don't know what's happening. I remember getting up and going into
It
the.
is. 'Cause
Harry
Return of the King
Potter.
won the best Oscar for 2004, I think.
It was some Lord of the Rings.
No, it was Two Towers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Two
I was
Towers was
sitting in there,
2002. Return of the King was 2003.
minutes to an hour had gone by, and I was like, I can't do this anymore. There's another 2 hours left. I got up. I went to whatever Harry Potter movie was playing across the hallway. Had a great time.
Chamber of Secrets.
I think it was Chamber of Secrets. I don't know.
Even
It was
that,
like-
imagine that. They pumped out 2 Towers and Return of the King within a year.
Yeah.
I think Fellowship of the Ring was like 01 too. It wasn't even like a big.
Actually, it was all
that.
3. They went 01, 02, 03 on Lord of the Rings. That is
That's why it's the trilogy to go up.
That is ridiculous.
insane.
That's
It
why
just
it's
seems
the
crazy
trilogy.
to me.
Stay tuned for our Lord of the Rings draft.
Which is crazy.
I will not be here.
Fucking Dune should have been today, man.
Oh, no.
And then
Way to
the whole
ruin it,
place
Seth.
should pop in, and Messiah should be like announced like a month from now. It's
I'm
crazy.
sorry.
It's fine. It's just that's gonna be the one that goes up against Lord of the Rings. I'm telling you, that's the trilogy. Dune is it.
It's the Carrows.
is it on me?
The Carrows are the disciplinarian
Carrows,
twins
yeah.
that we wanted to
Carrows.
know.
Nice.
Holy crap! I couldn't think of it, and thank God, thank you Google.
That was the twin. I kept searching. And I just kept getting the
Because
Weasley
Neville
twins.
comes through the tunnel when Harry gets into the school finally, and is like, "Oh, the Carrows are like making us do the Cruciatus curse on first years," and I refuse. So he has a black eye.
All right, I have a question.
You guys are way more advanced.
Yes,
than me.
Nick. Yes, Nicholas.
Can I draft the twins as one character, or do I have to pick between George and Fred?
You have to pick between George and Fred.
That sucks. 'Cause I was thinking the
No.
opposite. I was gonna let you just.
Fine, you can pick
I was
both.
gonna say,
Yeah.
I feel like that's fucking because no one's gonna pick George.
Only
or Fred.
because I have on my list,
Well, if you have one of them, then
I have Fred/George, so you can do that too. Fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna take the twins then. I'm gonna take the
And the
twins as my
twins.
student.
Are you doing double pick?
Yeah, I got the double pick. I'm gonna take twins. I'm gonna take Fred and George. The highest comedic value, of course, of the entire trilogy. I mean, the entire trilogy. Jesus Christ, the entire saga. I don't know where trilogy came from. That was weird.
we were talking about
Because
the
we were
rings.
just talking about Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, that's right. There you go. Yep.
Fred and George Weasley, 10 out of 10.
Yeah, they're
Absolutely.
absolutely hysterical. They're
They're
both
born on
willing to
April
mix
Fool's
it up,
Day.
though.
Did you
They're
know
great.
that? They were born on April Fools.
George loses the year, Fred dies.
Fred dies.
Yeah.
Fred dies, George loses the year. Willing to go to bat. Love the little joke magic shop that they start. That's awesome. I love, again, another thing that they don't mention in the movies, but the way that they start the joke magic shop is from Harry's winnings from the Goblet of Fire.
Oh, it is?
Yeah. Harry's the one that funds
I thought
it.
they bet on the
Quidditch World Cup.
Quidditch World Cup, yeah.
Yeah.
And they win, but then they lose their money to that guy.
That guy's a scumbag. He doesn't pay him. Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
See, that's the stuff
That's the
that
book
they.
stuff. That's the book stuff.
Yeah. So they're talking about HBO's talking about doing like a like a recap, not a recast, but starting a series basically for Harry Potter, and each season would be based on one book, which to me I think is a great idea because then you
I would
can
love that.
flush out. Yeah, you can flush out everything.
Are they
It would be weird at
redoing
first. You got to deal with the new.
The new people.
Right, you got to deal with the new Harry, a new Hermione, a new Ron.
When I first heard
Big
that, I
shoes.
was like, count me out.
Yeah, that's a
I'm
stretch.
already so
That's a
invested
stretch.
in these people that I don't think I could ever get on board. But now I'm like, obviously, I'm going to watch it.
Oh, I'm definitely gonna watch it.
Yeah.
It's
Did you see the
HBO.
new documentary thing, too?
Oh,
On the stunt double?
20, it was like coming back to Hogwarts or whatever it was.
So that's the reunion.
Yeah.
But then now there's also a new thing coming out for it's called The Boy Who Lived. It's
Oh,
the
no.
stunt double for Harry.
Oh,
yes.
I did see that.
I did see that too.
So that's going to be interesting. And he was also the stunt double for Draco.
Oh, no
Love you,
shit.
Draco.
No shit.
Love you.
Tom
Bye.
Felton's funny, man. He's the
He was
middle
my
of the
like
pack.
literal like
He's
Yeah,
teenage
no-
crush. I love Tom
No love for
Felton.
Draco on there.
Not yet.
I already used up all my people that I could take him for. Actually, no, I'm just kidding.
No, you haven't.
It's
No.
still possible. Anyways, Nick, go again.
I love that twist.
Fred and George Weasley. Have you guys been to Harry Potter World in Orlando?
I have not.
Nope.
I
Sorry.
went to the New York
Sorry.
store.
Listen to me right now. Focus on my voice. You need to go to Harry Potter World. We can
That's
go
what I've been
tomorrow
told.
if you guys want.
I'm sorry. Can the podcast
And the
sponsor
producer.
our
Book a
trip?
flight. We can book a flight. Let me put my mic down. I have only been to half of it, and I am so...
Why did you only go to half?
Because I messed up, Nick. I messed up big time. I didn't know you needed the park hopper to do Hogsmeade,
Oh, come
Train,
on. You gotta get the
Gringotts.
park hopper.
Thank you. I
You
didn't
gotta.
know. I was already in Orlando. Shout out Bavo and Bavoo. They have a house down there in Orlando. I went for the day to Universal. Only went to like the Diagon Alley side.
Yeah.
Best time of my life. When you're in there, your brain falls out of
That's
your
probably
body.
me in Star Wars Land. Star Wars
Your
Land, I was
brain
like
falls
that
out
too.
of your body.
Star Wars World,
Your
I
brain
was just,
falls out of your body, and you're
Yeah.
not like in the real world anymore. You're only wizard mode.
Yeah.
It's like I almost bought a $78 interactive wand so that you can go up to a thing and be like, Lumos.
It'll like shoot out.
Oh, that's like what
And
I
it
sent you
turns
for
on.
Christmas, and I was like, you can turn your TV on with this. You can
Oh,
turn your
that's
radio. I was like, you can do all
And
kinds
then
of things.
when you exit the Harry Potter world and go back to like the regular Universal, you're like, did I just almost spend $80 on a piece of plastic that cannot be used outside?
Yeah.
It's insane. It melts your brain, and you only think about being in Harry Potter. And I will go back tomorrow if you guys want to go.
I bought
Tomorrow,
I went
today even.
Tomorrow.
We get on a flight.
I went to the.
You want me to start doing that right now? Start
It
looking at
is.
flights.
I need to go to Hogsmeade. I need to see the castle. I need to ride Hagrid's ride. I haven't been. I've only been on the Gringotts ride. So let's go. Please book it.
I want to go to a real Hogwarts in London.
Same. Let's book that also. Group trip. Let's get it together,
Oh,
please.
I'm down for the London trip for sure.
Let's get it together. Next year, 2024, let's book it.
London.
Yeah.
Sponsored by the Cinema Lords podcast.
Manchester and watch City Planet would be a great trip.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's-
Man City.
I went to the New York store. They had like a big ass Harry Potter.
Yeah.
That's where I got this little goblet thing. I got Dumbledore's wand.
Yeah.
The other one was
I took pictures in the booth,
$45.
took pictures in Hagrid's shoes.
Yeah, I got the same picture.
Yeah. It's insane.
I got both of those. I'm in the
That's what I
phone
mean. You
room.
go to New
Yeah,
York
yeah,
and you
yeah.
enter that store and it's just merch everywhere. But then
Oh, it's awesome.
your brain goes out of your head and you're
Yeah,
like,
they do a great job with it.
do I
Oh, yeah.
need every character's wand?
Yes.
Yeah,
30
it's so legit.
$36
It's
each?
So legit.
It's plastic. It's
I
pieces
know.
of plastic.
Oh, my kids did that last Christmas.
I'm like, do I need
can
all
we have
this?
a $50
Yes, I need
wand?
Hermione's
I need all of
wand.
them.
Put in the bag. Thank you. Let's work out this.
So legit.
Hogwarts alumni. Show to camera one.
Yeah,
Anyways,
I gotta do that too.
we need to book a trip.
I'm already looking at the tickets for us.
Thank you,
London, here we
Ashley.
come.
Thank you. I've never been. I want to go so bad.
Oh, all right.
Shout out Harry Potter World. Shout out Warner Brothers. Shout out Universal.
This is tough, man.
Getting nitty gritty now.
Are you going again?
There's so many good things to take on the board right now. I mean,
Ooh, you're
Sirius Black's still there, Dumbledore's still there, Voldemort is still there. Fucking Harry Potter is still there.
The reason why we're here. That's crazy. Harry and Ron, right? You're left? Yeah.
Well, now I'm lucky because I don't have to take a movie until the very end, which is great. So I get the best movie that there is. So that's okay.
I still have book, though.
This is very, very tough.
You have book, too, right?
I do.
Student, random. This is tough. This is tough. I got my beast, I got my creature. What am I thinking? Big three? Yeah, I mean, I guess I gotta take the reason that we're all here. Yeah, I mean, what else makes even any more sense?
Exactly.
I'm gonna take fucking Harry Potter. I'm gonna take the reason that we're all here to begin with. The boy who fucking lived, chosen one. The guy, I mean, Neville one time in his entire life, did we ever see him back down from adversity? He always got right up in the fucking face of it and faced it head on. He's the gangster. Like I said, he's the reason why we're all here. Definitely offers some comedic value, especially later on as the series progresses. Order of the Phoenix, that's his low point. Order of the Phoenix is his low point.
Whiny.
He's very whiny. He's very, very, very whiny.
Sorry to interrupt.
Go ahead. What do you mean? That's why we're here.
In Order of the Phoenix, poor Harry. He's getting invaded by Valdi in his mind.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm so angry all the time.
No.
You want to know why
Yeah,
you're
be
so
angry,
angry
don't be
all the
whiny.
time? Because Valdi's invading your thoughts and your cells. And honestly, he stinks. So, sorry, Harry.
Yeah.
But yeah, you were very whiny in that movie. Figure it out.
It was wicked bad.
The movie actually is not that bad. The movie, the book.
No, Order of the Phoenix movie, fire.
Yeah,
Love it.
Yeah, it was very good.
Love it. But the book was too long and too much whining.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I went to The Boy Who Lived. I don't see how you can possibly go wrong. Like I said, he's
He is
reason
the
that
boy
we're
who
all
lives.
here, so.
He is the
That
boy who
leaves
lives.
Seth. We already know what Seth's big three is. Put that at the end.
Oh my god, I have a double pick again.
And
I have one more, and then one more, right?
Oh man, so that's
I have
gonna be
two and
my
then
last
one?
pick.
I guess.
How do you pick?
I guess book would be pretty easy.
Which one am I missing?
Chance wasn't taking her book. Yes.
Yeah,
You
I'm
guys
saying in
both-
terms of because she already has all the things that I've already picked.
I mean, there were some.
And I'm not
serious
picking.
names on this board
I'm
that
not picking.
taking.
I have no names. I'm out of names. I got no names.
I'm confused as to what categories are left
For
for
what?
me.
What do
For
you
me.
got, Seth?
I can't pick names. I have book, creature, big three.
Oh man, that's tough. Yeah, you backed yourself into a corner.
Yeah, I wanted to get it all. Yeah,
You
I
backed
wanted to get it
yourself
all
into a
out.
corner.
Book. I think we already talked about it long enough, but
Book?
I'm going Deathly Hollows.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean you
Yeah.
combine that all
Would have my name too.
in one book. I mean you have to, right?
Good for you.
Book is all. We just talked about. Obviously, some of us more than others like the first part or second part more, but you just combined it all into one book.
No, I think.
And the book itself
seven
is
bangs.
awesome.
Yeah, I
Oh
think it
man,
bangs from
awesome.
start to finish. I think it's awesome.
Yeah.
The ending of Deathly Hallows is
Like the movie or
unreal. No, the book.
oh the whole thing. Yeah.
Unreal, one might say.
Yeah,
And it's a-
I feel
it's a lot
that's
better
another
than-
thing that they don't do in the movie, which is so random for no reason.
Yeah.
Like Harry uses the Elder Wand to fix his wand before throwing it into like
Yeah. Then the movie he just like
just yeah. Like, but that's the thing, like that. Like think about how, like that takes maybe 1 to 2 seconds.
yeah right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like 1 to 2 seconds. He's like, hey, Hermione, do you still have that bag? Does it still have my broken wand in it? And then
All right. All set. Yeah.
we're talking about like legitimately 2 to 5 seconds of extra movie time.
Yeah.
Just simple little things that could be added to the movie. But it's just like nope.
And like
Lack of
the
care.
epilogue too. That obviously looks a lot better than how it did the movies. Like they just kept using Daniel Radcliffe. Like
Oh, yeah,
like
yeah.
15 years later, he just looked horrible. Like all the characters.
How did you
But it-
Can't run with that.
How did you
Yeah.
guys feel about the scene where when Harry dies momentarily and Voldemort's like a shriveled little fetus under the bench? What did you feel in that moment? Because
I
I
feel
just,
that's exactly what they described.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
I just
like
felt
that's
very.
not my biggest
I
gripe.
just felt
Like,
very
control
scared.
station.
Yeah.
Oh,
They make it all
yeah.
heavenly and yeah.
So he was just in limbo during that time. Like I'm still to this day just not really fully in like getting it. So he was in his own head at King's Cross Station, dead. Some might say.
Yeah, kind of.
Talking to Dumbledore.
In a limbo.
Talking
he's
to
like
Dumbledore.
Loki. He was just time
He was
hopping
just in
around.
there, and then Dumbledore's like, "Yeah, this is all in your head. Go back," and he just goes back.
Right. The point is.
Is it 'cause he had-
to show like how while he's powerful, like that's how small he actually is.
I really just can't get over the Voldemort fetus. I just
With the same head.
underneath the bench.
I can't believe
It's
that.
creepy.
They're even too. They're like, what is that?
It's so creepy, right? Anyways,
Ralph Fiennes absolutely kills it to his role. It's unbelievable. He's unbelievable. Nails it.
crazy.
They could have done. I feel like they should have gone the extra length in the movie and made him like. You should have had like the red eyes like he does
In the book, he has red eyes. Yeah.
I saw something the other day that was like the original, how they were gonna depict Voldemort. It looked horrible.
Really.
Yeah,
Have
it
you
looked
seen the
horrible.
people being Voldemort for Halloween
No.
on like TikTok and stuff like today? It's so.
No, like the ones with the little sticks, and they're like "Avita Kedavra," and then they just
Boy who lives, come to die. Yeah, it's hilarious. I love Voldemort for Halloween. Is it my turn?
twice.
Yes. It's a
Seth,
double review.
please, enough with the devil. I already know. Okay. I can't believe this hasn't been picked already.
Movie, and then that's gonna get my creature, and I'm good.
My team is good.
I think I'm winning this thing in a landslide.
No, I think I am.
All right, we'll see.
See, I think I am. So we'll let the people decide.
We're gonna have to.
This is
We're
crazy.
gonna have to.
This is. Oh man, I can't believe
There's
this.
also a chance that this episode gets seen by more people because this could entirely
So vote.
being a-
So vote.
Please vote in the
Vote.
comments. Whose team do you want to see go to the World Series at the end?
Yeah,
Shout
I
out
don't want to
Coleman.
be the person that has
Coleman,
to.
if you're listening, who do you think wins?
Who's Coleman?
Coleman is currently one of the producers at the Kirk Minahan show.
Shout out Kirk Minahane.
Yep.
How you doing?
The show's hopefully going to be on the network.
That's crazy.
All right, Shan. So now it's a double pick, and you just remembered that there's more people watching this. Than
Oh
there
no!
is
Yeah,
probably.
why'd you say that?
So
Nick?
don't fuck.
Her
So
palms
don't
are gonna
fuck
stop
this up.
sweating again.
They've been sweating this whole time. Joke's on you. I've been nervous this entire time, but I'm trying to keep it inside.
If anything, the Minifans are going to look like, ooh, yeah.
Lemon shirt guy. This is the podcast. Okay, here we go. Look at the bottom note that I have on my.
That's Dumbledore.
How about that too? He's just
I
not.
can't believe the names that have been left.
Yeah,
This is
like-
crazy.
But we keep doing this on all these drafts.
We
Like
do.
we did the Halloween draft. Michael
Yeah.
Myers was just not even
Left-
involved.
left out.
it's
How is
crazy.
that possible? Well, I was thinking that sitting here. I'm like, how do you not have
'Cause
Dumbledore
everyone's
anywhere across this
trying to-
list?
Yeah, everyone's getting too cute. It's crazy.
This is just insane.
It's crazy.
Because that's not with the heart.
So all I have left is book, villain, and creature / beast. Right?
Yeah, no.
What's
yeah,
oh
yeah.
dealer's
That's
choice
exactly
DC?
what you got.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot about that. That would suck if you
And then we got our.
did what I thought you were gonna do.
So
Her?
Yeah.
She's got to take Moldy.
Oh,
Do you?
I mean, you just said it.
Do you?
I said it. You said it.
Yeah. Oh wow, it's even.
You said
And
it.
it's even Voldy. It's not Voldemort. It's literally Voldy.
If you can zoom in,
That's
people at
awesome.
home, it just says Voldy on,
That's
my,
awesome.
on my thing. So my villain for this draft is he who must not be named, aka
Someone has
Voldemort, aka Valdi.
Which
Shout out Valdi with
Here we go.
no nose.
you gotta fix your camera again,
shit, we
Shan.
gotta get camera
Oh my
first.
god.
I'll
He who shall not
switch
be
over
named
for a
is
sec.
Such an awesome like nickname concept. Like
Yeah.
that's
yeah.
that strikes.
Or just how people are just like shocked when somebody even begins to say it.
Right.
Say his name.
Like obviously
Relax.
the first movie's from Harry Potter's perspective, so you're looking through the eyes of like a 12-year-old, and you see adults that are literally like shaking their
horrified.
boots,
Yeah.
like yo, don't say the fucking name. Hagrid.
Honestly,
was the first guy
it's
from
Harry
Hogwarts.
who-
You mean he's
who is
huge.
the one
He's
that
like,
says,
yeah,
like,
don't fucking
I'm
say
not
that out
afraid
loud.
to
You know what I
be
mean?
I feel like many people use that in real life too.
He was trying to be named.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah,
Question.
for sure.
Does,
No.
Is Lord Voldemort and Tom Riddle the same?
I would say so.
Okay.
I think you get
If you can, yeah. But if you can twist it, you'd have to explain yourself. But if you can twist it, sure.
Yeah.
Like I said before, that scene in Chamber of Secrets when he does the eye Tom Marvel,
Yes,
little
that's
riddle,
awesome. Yeah.
and then just I am Lord Voldemort.
Awesome.
Crazy.
Yep.
Crazy.
Ralph Fiennes, like I said earlier, kills it as Voldemort. When he comes back from the Goblet of Fire, it's awesome. Like,
What else is he in? What do I know him from?
The
He
Menu.
was just in the Menu, but he's from a lot of things.
Oh, Menu is
He
so
was
good.
In,
Was he in
the
Shawshank?
Kingsman movie.
Kingsman.
Is he in
Yeah, I saw
Shawshank?
that. I love that movie.
I think he was in.
I would also like to say
He was in Schindler's List,
Schindler's. That's the one.
That's
That's
what
one.
it is. Yeah.
The English
That's what it is.
Patient.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
The Kingsman. Yeah.
English Patient
Kingsman.
is the 1997 winner of Best Oscar.
Can I give a shout out to my chick flick girlies? Made in Manhattan. He was also
He
the
was
main
he was
character
the
with
guy?
Jennifer Lopez.
Yeah. Okay, he was the guy.
Motherfuckers in the fucking Minahan world like fucking question my movie knowledge and shit. Fucking Rico asked me a fucking Notre Dame movie from '93. I was like, dude, I had no idea.
I was
The
like,
English
you were
Patient
born
from
that year. That would have been tough.
Yeah, but
1997
but that Rico.
Fucking get out of here. I nailed the fucking Lord of the Rings one. Like, you want to do? I can do movie knowledge, but it's probably here. The fuck is the blowout? No idea.
I was so excited when you asked me to do this podcast. Do you want to know why?
What?
Because half the time I watch these, I don't know what the heck you guys are talking about.
What do
I'm
you
sorry. Just like,
regular episodes?
yeah, you guys, shout out you guys. You watch so much
guys.
movies and TV. Good for you. But like, I'm just an average gal.
Yeah.
There's no possible way I can watch all the movies that you watch. I don't know how you do it. I never know what I'm talking about. But you're like Harry Potter draft. I was like, "Ah, finally something I can talk about because I'm just like a psycho about it. I know all the characters and all the words and everything.
I love storytelling. That's like my passion.
I'm
Whether it's
trying
movies
to get
or
on your
video
level.
games
I'm
or
trying.
reading books or TV
I just
shows.
not
want to
happening.
escape from the real world.
Yeah,
That's
I
why I
like
Wholeheartedly
I
agree.
will say recently I've been trying like I just watched this is getting so off topic, I'm sorry. But I just watched that thing that you
Yeah,
said
that's why we're
to
here.
do.
What?
True Romance.
Oh
The
my
movie?
God. Oh my god.
It's so
True
good.
Romance is fucking incredible. Yeah,
I can't believe I just watched it randomly.
Oh yeah, it's
haven't
It's
seen it.
such a good
You still haven't
movie.
seen it?
Nope.
Oh my god.
Seth!
It is on my list, but I haven't watched
so
it yet.
good. It's
All right, move it up.
crazy. And it's a stacked cast.
Yeah. Oh,
Brad
the cast is
Pitt.
loaded.
Brad Pitt is in
Wow.
it.
Young Brad Pitt too.
Just-
Brad
he
Pitt
literally
is
just-
in
that's so
it.
good. He's barely.
He's-
so sweet.
But he's a good, yeah. I
It is a
thought
good
it was
cameo,
so like the movie was just like I wasn't expecting it. I had no idea what it would be about. I don't know why I thought it was about vampires because there's another.
It kind of sounds like it, like the
There's
name.
another movie or show that's
True Blood.
Yeah, True
True
Blood.
Blood.
Yeah.
Thank you.
True Blood.
and I'm like this. What is this about? And then I watched it. I was like, this movie is so good.
Oh yeah, it's great. Shout out Travis Barker. It's when he named his dog Alabama.
Yes, you're so cool. You're so cool. You're so cool.
Yeah, no.
You just have to do what we do, Shan. I have a list on my phone. It's
I
like
have a cinema.
everything that
Lords-
Cinema
yeah.
Lords recommends. It's like a book list
It's not
from
even
my
your own
girlfriend,
list,
and
it's
then
a Cinema
she
Lords
shows and
list.
movies.
Show you like I have a literal list. That's
Shout out, dude. We talked about I think the last time he was on.
I have
Yeah,
this
just watch
so
it.
much stuff on here. Hold on, it just says movies. It doesn't matter. Okay, I'm gonna do my creature.
Yeah, you're next again.
Double
See,
pick.
when she
This
said
is-
that, I thought it was Creature.
This is the curse. No, I already have Dobby. I'm only picking one elf.
Yeah, my bad.
Although creature sucks.
Oh, I love Creature.
Yeah.
I love Creature.
He doesn't like Hermione, and that right there will get you put to the bottom of my list.
But he turns around. So it's like somebody who's been like literally brainwashed for years and years and years and years
Master
and years.
ruby ass one.
And then finally he's able to come out of it, and then he comes around.
Yeah.
He's in
So do I.
Battle of Hogwarts.
just
He's
saying.
with Dobby when they take all the house elves come out of the kitchen.
Yeah,
to fight
which
for
is
Hogwarts.
awesome. Yeah.
But Dobby
He's dead
is
too.
dead already.
I'm sorry. He's the So it's you know what?
OG.
He's been even better.
He's OG.
Dobby's
Dobby's dead.
dead.
Creature's the one that leads the house.
Shout
elves to
out,
Battle of
Creature.
Hogwarts. Yeah.
No, but he stinks. He lets Mundungus get away with a locket.
But then he goes and gets him back.
Barely.
Oh, you gotta give him credit.
See, like Creature's good in arc. Like Dobby's
Yeah, right.
just
Yeah.
Dobby.
Yeah.
Dobby's awesome.
Yeah.
Creature starts as a scumbag. You hate him. Comes around.
Yeah.
Ends up being
And he's
a
like
horrible
Snape.
guy.
He's like Snape if you haven't read the books.
Yeah.
I just can't pick between the two people that I have on my creature list right now.
People you have on your creature list.
Yeah, I can't believe that. I have no idea.
This is crazy. All right, I have to just go with my gut. I feel.
Shan's saving book for last, which has to be. You already took it.
I'm saving book for last.
You have to. Yeah, you have to.
Cause you already took Half Blood.
Luckily, I didn't have a choice
One
because
of
you
the
guys
best
because you
has
guys
to
picked
be
a big.
wrong.
You
book.
took Half-Blood as the number one book choice, and now I don't care really which one it is.
Yeah, I took it with my first overall pick.
I know you did.
Had to have it. Had to have it.
This is crazy. I have 2 people I want for Creature.
Who
The
took
crowd
Creature?
goes silent. No one took Creature yet.
Yeah.
What
Am
was
I the-
Dobby?
Dobby
Dealer's
was my
choice.
dealer's
Oh, wow.
Yeah, which
He's
is
a
a great dealer's
character.
choice. Yeah. Because he is a character. Yep, you're right. He is, in fact, a character.
He does have
in the
lines.
Harry Potter saga.
Well, that, I guess it is my podcast, so I have the most say. I would have no problem with Shannon switching that at this point.
What, to be
I feel
Creature?
like- yeah, I would have no problem with that.
Really?
Me
You think
personally,
House-
I can't
House
speak for
Elf?
Seth.
House Elf would be Creature?
Yeah, if you want
And
to use
or
that as creature
Beast?
beast,
Yeah,
I think
that's
totally
that's who I had for my creature. So
fine. Me too. I had number one.
yeah, I had to.
So you're saying,
If you want to use somebody else,
You're
for
saying
your
you can do dealer's
I'm
choice.
fine with
Yeah.
that.
are you for real?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's not. That's my.
I'm doing it then.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I would.
I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Fans of the pod, I'm doing what they just said.
I don't even.
you could just pick Ron and just not let me pick a big 3.
I am.
Just let me forfeit my pick.
No, you can't pick a big 3 for dealer's choice. That was in the rules. I'm changing.
Rules are rules, Mr. Potter.
I'm changing Dobby to Creature then.
Yeah, I think that's fine. I have
Oh
no
wow.
problem with that at all.
Okay, perfect.
So now you have a dealer's choice pick. Which really, see, this is the thing. She's gonna get serious now. She's gonna finish hot.
Yeah.
Shan's gonna finish.
Sirius Black.
Shan's gonna. She's gonna make Voldemort serious in the last fucking 6 and 7. Oh man.
How did you know?
Yeah. All right. Because when you took
You-
Hagrid, I
You
already.
peeked at my list.
No.
Dealer's choice, Sirius
No,
Black
just he had
1,
to go.
Dobby 2.
Yeah.
Okay, so what everyone? I just changed Dobby from Dealer's Choice to Creature, and I picked
That was a heist right there.
Dealer's Choice, Sirius Black, one of my favorite characters in the whole thing,
She's
all
fun.
8
That
movies.
was a straight up heist right there. Yeah.
Sirius
Maybe we shouldn't have allowed
Black.
that.
Well, you said it, and I agreed.
Yeah. No. I feel like that's a thing that should not be locked in stone.
Yep.
Mean, that's like fantasy football. You gotta receive it. You put him in the flex because you got a fourth guy.
Thank you.
That's.
That's
Sirius
that's
Black
a good flex.
is
Yeah,
just
Yeah,
You
no
know?
shit, huh? Fucking Sirius
Good
Black
flex.
flex.
he's so good.
Yeah.
If
Yeah,
only he
Sirius
could have
is great.
lasted a little
Even as
longer.
a villain, actually, I got the. You can't see it, but I got the. Have you seen this wizard? Even as a bad guy, I thought he was awesome.
Yeah.
I asked
Yeah,
to
he
get
was.
that poster. He's
When
one of my
in
favorite
Azkaban
characters.
and-
When he's going crazy in the Azkaban poster, I love that.
What the hell do they call him when he's the actual dog? It's fucking.
It's not
Padfoot.
Padfoot, right?
Padfoot.
Padfoot and prongs.
Like in the remember like when they were in Trelawney's class, and they got like
The Grim.
The
Grim. Yeah, the Grim.
Thank
Yeah.
you. There it is. The Grim. The Grim.
I love how all of Prisoner of Azkaban, it's just telling you like this guy is gonna kill Harry, and then at the end it's just like, no,
No,
this is
you're
what
wrong.
Harry's been dreaming of.
Great
Have a
twist.
family member,
Yeah.
Godfather, the Godfather.
Yep.
You know, Godfather.
Very minimal role in the fourth one, but obviously comes in collection 5 just to unfortunately die. I mean, it's-
I just can't believe Bellatrix Avada Kedavra's him in like
Cousins.
in
That's why
Cold
she's
Blood.
good
His
villain.
cousin.
Yeah.
Yep. That's why she's the best. She's a gangster.
Yep. That's a good
Anyways.
pick, Shan.
I'm honestly happy with my dealer's choice because the next time I get another dog, I was gonna name him Sirius because I love that
Nice.
character, and hopefully he would be, black.
I actually, no, I don't hate that. I don't hate that. That's good. Yeah, Sirius is actually a pretty good name for a dog.
Yeah.
This is a good team. I
Like
don't.
spelled that way too. Not
Yeah,
like
no,
If you
serious.
had-
not like are you
If
serious?
it's like like a black lab.
Yeah,
like
right.
something
Yeah.
like dark, like Padfoot.
Yeah, that'd be
exactly.
Like Padfoot. Padfoot would be a cool name for a
Ooh. that's
Padfoot.
better.
Padfoot.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
definitely better.
Padfoot would be a
Definitely
sweet
able to-
The next
name for a
dog.
dog.
That's way better.
I have serious quotes in here too, but you guys can continue on the draft if you want.
All right. Well, I mean, I'm not gonna pick Ron.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be
So
a-
all I got is creature.
You're not gonna pick Ron.
I mean, I am.
You
just
get
not
you
right
get
now.
Ron
Right.
last. Yeah.
This is a big pick though because
But Ron is a good choice.
Yeah, just Buckbeak sucks. I'm not gonna pick Buckbeak.
Oh my God! Buckbeak was on my creature list.
I can't like.
WTF, Seth?
I can't just pick like Patronus for a creature,
No.
right?
No, that's a spell.
Okay, so I'll go the Basilisk for my creature.
Wow, that's a good one. Chamber coming back.
Yeah. Again, I already talked about Chamber of Secrets. So Basilisk.
You have Chamber of Secrets.
Yeah.
And you have Basilisk.
Basilisk is just.
Tell me what your favorite movie
That thing going around the pipelines through the school. Fucking imagine that's the last thing you see before you get petrified. That's scary as hell, dude. This fucking big ass snake.
Crazy.
Yeah, right. Going through the like just the toilets.
Yeah. If a snake wants to use the pipelines, that's one thing. A snake that big wants to use.
Yeah, right.
King ass fucking anaconda sized motherfucker.
Yeah, when I first saw that movie, I was like afraid.
I love that movie.
I was afraid because it was scary.
See, they do it like.
Yeah.
So think about what we said earlier with Aragog's body in part 6 and how shriveled and small it is. And
Tiny.
you see the basilisk in part
Big.
2, which is probably a full 10
It's
years
the same skeleton length.
massive.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Massive. It's like, how do you guys? We move 10 years in advance. The movies are bigger. It's a worldwide phenomenon. How is like the budget? Like,
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You got lazy with it. They just got lazy with it. Is what it was.
It's crazy. Fucking David Yates sucks.
That's all it is. They got lazy with it.
Chris Columbus in the first two did a whole.
Nice.
Did you guys watch The Reunion on HBO?
Oh yeah.
It was so.
Oh, it was emotional.
Loved it. I think I'm gonna watch it tonight. Actually, when we're done with this.
I feel like I need to. Go
I
home
need
and
to
watch
after
it tonight.
this.
Oh man, I can't think of his name though. The actor that did Hagrid though.
Oh, he
was
died.
like, I won't be around.
But
I won't be
Hagrid
around
will
in
be.
50 years, but Hagrid will be.
And then he died.
All time. Yeah.
R.I.P. Hagrid.
Yeah, it's all time.
He was really good. I forget his name too, but I'll remember it in a little bit. Hagrid's character was just.
He was in James Bond too.
Yeah.
Yep.
He was
Robbie
the
Coltrane.
Bobby
He
Coltrane.
was the
Robbie.
Russian guy in James,
Yeah.
like Pierce Brosnan, James Bond.
I'm trying to
What's
find.
his name?
I'm trying to find my Sirius
Voldemort
quote.
was in one of the 007 movies too. I'm like, as
Yeah,
we're
he's
doing this-
No shit.
he's
Yeah.
M. He becomes M. Yeah.
Yes, he is M.
You want to know what else I have to say?
Once,
Oh my god.
once Dame Judi Dench dies in Skyfall,
When's? Oh, that's recently. Then.
yeah, he becomes M.
That's why I have no idea what it is. Yeah, no.
Skyfall was great.
The
Skyfall was
last
great.
007 movie I watched was Quantum of Solace.
Yeah, you should forget that one. Just watch Skyfall. Skyfall's a great movie.
There are some parts of Quantum of
Adele,
Solace.
shout out Adele sings the theme song.
Shout out.
This is the
Oh,
end.
he's in Red Dragon too. I did so. It's like it's all just running. Sorry. As I'm looking, I'm like, oh wait, there's that too.
No. Well, I'm sorry. What was that?
Red Dragon.
Ralph
Which
Fiennes.
is one. Yeah.
Is he?
Yes.
I have no recollection of that movie.
I
didn't really want to watch that trilogy though. So it's coming to me, huh? All right. Well, as much as I like the Basilisk, he's awesome. I am gonna take. Actually, I love that too. I already got Harry. I'm
Gets
gonna take
killed.
Harry's right hand man, not Ron Weasley, not Hermione
R.I.P.
Granger, his boy, Hedwig.
Yeah.
Right out of the gate before he meets any of his
After Dobby,
companions.
that was the only one too.
Yep.
You could have gone with.
Sacrifices himself for Harry,
Harry.
to live.
In
And
Deathly
some-
Hallows 1.
Yep. At some points too, like he is like Harry's best friend. Say like Chamber of Secrets, he hadn't heard from his buddies all school year.
Yep.
Hedwig was his boy. Same thing. Is it 4 to 5? Right. Goblet of Fire to Order of the Phoenix.
I
Yeah.
think so, yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Because that's when Dumbledore's ignoring him. Yeah. So 4 to 5. Again, no fucking messages or anything like that. The second one, Dobby's taking him though.
I have another quote for you, Nick.
But Hedwig, like I said, sacrifices himself. Hedwig's a straight gangster.
Speaking of Hedwig,
Go ahead.
Uncle Vernon in Harry Potter 2 says, "You and that bloody pigeon aren't going anywhere."
Bloody pigeon.
Shout out Vernon, who is also a contender for a villain on this draft. But
Oh, there you go, for sure. Hedwig definitely has a bigger role in the books than he does in the movies, but he still plays a role.
I can't believe she died.
If you want any ideas for a Christmas gift for me, I will take a pet owl any day of the week.
Like an actual owl.
Just throwing it out there. Yeah.
Didn't you just say to me
Full-
the other day you don't
full
like
living
birds?
owl.
Yeah.
I don't like birds like parakeets, parrots, things like that. But if you give me an owl, I'm in it to an owl.
So you're in bed and the thing's hooting at you.
No, they're
Yeah.
so cute. They're I'll
Yeah,
take
what
no.
do you, like, do
You want a
with
snowy owl like Hedwig?
Absolutely.
Nothing. You go to bed and it's up.
Well, what's
And then
the
you
one
come back
that
from
Ron
work and
had,
it's
Errol?
sleeping.
That's relaxing. Like a
Errol.
Errol,
Yeah,
who
yeah,
made a
yeah.
lot of errors because he just
Flies
kept like
into the
flying into the windows.
windows.
Yeah. This ruddy
It's
owl.
like the Weasley thing, is they only had like useless pets.
I was gonna say, yeah, Pettigrew is a contender for creature as well, and so is
Yeah,
Remus,
Scabbers,
so is
yeah.
Remus Lupin. Anyways,
See, like he's the kind of guy I don't even have in my villain list because he's so useless. I can't wait to do.
He's
all the
useless.
A Pettigrew?
yes, useless. He was such like a he's on the Marauders map, but it's like okay, why?
I mean, my last pick speaks for itself.
Oh my god, last pick. Nervous.
This is tough. I can't believe that I'm getting it. I'm picking. I get to pick between the two best movies in the entire Harry Potter saga. I'm gonna take Prisoner of Azkaban though, because it is the best. Prisoner of Azkaban absolutely nails the book to a T. There's no need for it to be longer. There's no need for it to be shorter. It is the best movie. It hits everything it needs to hit. It's perfect. It's clean. They nailed the time
the time loop.
They nailed that.
Shan, you can probably just throw Seth's on there.
Yeah, just throw Ron on
They
there.
made it perfect. Like I said, I think it's the best movie. We're not gonna. I'm not gonna do honorable mentions now, but in my opinion, the second best movie is The Deathly Hallows Part 1.
Oh my god.
The Deathly Hallows Part 1, I think, is the only movie besides Prisoner of Azkaban that's closest to the book. I wish that all of the movies were more like The Deathly Hallows Part 1 because it is, actually, related
To a
directly
T.
to the book. Yeah. There's no drifting apart. It's great. I really, really, really loved The Deathly Hallows Part 1. And especially, we talked about how I came out of The Half-Blood Prince just, enraged and disgusted.
Heartbroken.
To come out of that one was a much, a big turnaround. I was like, all right, great. That's what I wanted.
Yep.
But yeah, like I said, I think Prisoner of Azkaban, I think it's overall, I think
It is
it's
a good
the best
movie. Yeah, best transition
it's
from
the best movie
to book, yeah.
They do a great job. Sirius Black, the whole thing. I mean, I fucking love even small the Night Bus.
Trelawney,
I love so much.
Trelawney's awesome too.
Trelawney's
as
good.
the professor, they casted her very well. She's fucking kooky.
That was my number 2. Are you talking about movie or book?
The movie.
That was my number.
That was my number one movie.
For movie. That was my number 2 pick for book. So yeah, I love Prisoner of Azkaban. Time Turner. Why does the Time Turner ever come back?
It would have been too easy.
Time Turner could have fixed everything.
Yeah, it would have been too easy. That's too easy.
So it's just after the number 3 just goes away. Plot hole.
Yeah. Well, you have to see. That's the kind of stuff
that would have been no fun.
They don't introduce into the movies, but that stuff gets answered out. Yeah. You have to be approved by the Ministry of Magic to have
to use it.
Turner.
Yeah, and she just needed it for class.
Exactly. So the next year it'd be okay, you don't still need the use for this. They take it back.
Right. But it's crazy because it's the first time you see time being manipulated in Prisoner of Azkaban.
It's the only time. Which is crazy because they do it in 3 and not.
Because it's magical, You
Loki should learn something.
This is the kind of stuff though that if you do a series,
shout out,
and you have say 10 episodes on HBO, and you do a whole 1 year, you could flesh out everything. It'd be so dope. It'd be awesome.
So do you think they'll do that or no?
I think that's the concept.
Yeah,
that's what
they should.
I think that's what they're pitching is one season per book, flush out everything.
Yeah.
So Half-Blood Prince got taken for a book.
Can I say for Ron Weasley? Not me, not Hermione.
Yeah.
That's the best.
Let's do Ron.
Let's do Ron.
Yeah, Ron's fine. Yeah, he's. I like his family more than I like
there's
him.
No bad choice for big 3. They're all brilliant.
Yeah, right. He's just the best. He's just the worst out of.
Ron's the heart. Ron's what
Ron
keeps him going.
is arguably the most funny in times, and also the most
I think he's
the backbone.
Yeah.
The backbone.
There's poverty, and then they go to the Burrow for the first time, and Harry's just blown away by it.
Definitely Ron.
He's just wow, this is fucking awesome.
This is what magic is.
Yeah, right.
For sure. Ron has a great turnaround too because they started all this kind of just the goofy sidekick.
Yeah.
And then when Order of the Phoenix kicks in, he ages up kind of very quickly in that summer. To kind of being a smarter, he's hanging out with Hermione a lot. You can tell that smartness kind of rubs off on him.
Yeah.
Harry's bravery kind of rubs off on him.
Before that, he's just
he's goofy.
the cowardly.
Yeah.
Right.
And I think there is something to him not trusting Harry at the beginning of the Goblet of Fire. I think there's something to that.
Yeah, he's upset when he doesn't know what happened. Yeah.
Right. I think there is something to that where he's oh fuck, I fucked up. This kid's been my boy for 3 years. I don't know why I decided.
Even too with the locket too, right? With the locket and Deathly Hallows too. He kind of has that same thing.
Yeah, it kind of reflects on Goblet of Fire a little.
He does. He comes back though.
He does come back because he hears Hermione's voice with the Deluminator. It's like a ball of light went into my heart. And he goes, this is in Half-Blood Prince because apparently it's my favorite movie. When Harry and Ron fight over the last good potion book in Slughorn's class and like beat each other up over it. And he's just like, yeah, I'm getting that. And then he goes, and then when Ginny and Harry come back from hiding the book in the room of a crime, he goes, so did you and Ginny do it then? And you're just like...
So she's another character that I had on like almost every level of that
Ginny?
list. I love Ginny. Ginny's a little savage. They don't. I mean,
I have another Ron quote.
She did a pretty good job of still showing in the movies. She's just having a couple levels. She's fucking running through all the Gryffindors and shit. She's dating everybody, and then you see that she turns out to be a fucking
she turns awesome.
feisty witch, man. She turns out to be no fucking hold boss, especially in Order of the Phoenix.
Yep.
Ramada.
Ginny, 10 out of 10.
Yeah, no, Ginny's a gangster.
When they come
I
back.
saw it. I don't know if you guys saw it, but I didn't. J.K. Rowling, it was like 2 or 3 years ago. She came out and she said that if she could have redone things, she would have had Harry and Hermione together. And I was just like,
No.
I was like, you did it right the first
Hermione
time.
and Ron.
Yeah. The way it is.
Hermione and Ron are endgame. For sure.
Yeah, I think
would've
Harry
been
and
awful.
Ginny's I love that too. I love the idea of like.
He liked Cho.
Ginny's
He
first
liked
years,
Cho
Chamber of
Chang in
Secrets.
the
Yeah,
middle.
she was a flash in the pan.
She was just like there because of Cedric.
They saw her.
And, you
Saw her
know,
for what she was.
But Ginny was always there in love, you know.
Yep.
It's
All right.
necessary.
What's your last pick?
Mine?
Yep.
What's left? Book?
Yep.
Okay. So who did book already?
Me.
Deathly
Both of us?
Hallows and Half-Blood Prince.
Yeah.
And
Which
you.
means to me that I feel it is a clear pick.
Well, if we're going by my list. You already did Prisoner of Azkaban for one?
For a book?
For movie.
For a movie. You need a book.
It's up for grabs for book.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I was gonna do Prisoner of Azkaban because that's clearly like one of the best movies / one of the best books. But I'm sorry though, I'm doing Sorcerer's Stone.
Yeah, that's what I was sorry. That's what I had too.
Yeah.
Sorcerer's
That's what I said.
Stone.
What started it all?
It is just like, okay, talk about the movie real quick. Like, I can put that on and just say every line.
Yeah.
But
Like, from start to finish, it's kind of like just gross that like I spend that much time watching it. But the book too, you can read it quick in like a day, and it's so good. Sorcerer's Stone.
that's what started it all?
Yeah.
Nah, to me that was so.
Shan had a strong end of this draft.
I had Half-Blood Prince 1, then I had Deathly Hallows 2, and then I had Sorcerer's Stone 3.
Yeah.
I feel like 6 and 7 are the best books, and then 1 is what started it all.
One is just like you get Prisoner of Azkaban is perfect, book and movie, both of them.
It's
Like
just a
it's the
clean-
same
yeah, it's just
thing,
clean.
yeah.
Yep.
But it's like, okay, that one's great. Oh my god, I love this Triwizard Tournament. I didn't see that before, but I love how it's like
I was
Adam
like,
says
I was
Triwizard. Anyways, Sorcerer's Stone, it sucks you into like this is what it's about.
Yeah.
Wingardium Leviosa. Like, hello.
Yeah, right.
Started it all.
Right.
This is why we're here, for the magic, you know? It's the most magical book, in my opinion, because it's, like, giving you the magic.
Yeah.
It's giving you everything.
The vibes at the beginning are just...
I forgot to say
introduced to
the
a
Ron
whole world.
the Ron quote. Ron and McGonagall. Why is it that when something happens, it's just always you three? Believe me, Professor, I've been starting to ask myself the same question. So good.
So sassy.
Love Ron and McGonagall. They love each other.
They do.
They do. But yeah, Sorcerer's Stone, one of the best books, just because it's like the OG, you know?
Yeah, no, it's what started it all. It's exactly like my Harry pick, I feel like. That's the reason why we're here.
Wow, we did it.
Alright,
We
so
did.
let's real quick, before we vote on who we think, let's do any honorable mentions we have.
Honorable
I already
mention.
just mentioned Ginny. That's one for me. I don't know about you guys. Ginny's a big mention.
Ginny wasn't on my list, but I do love her.
I love Ginny. I don't even know how we can not say this, but I mean, obviously, Dumbledore. I mean,
Dumbledore. I
That's
have on the
one.
bottom of my list. Does Dumbledore
He's-
actually suck?
Yeah, right. I kind of think the same way.
Says it.
Oh my
Says
I
it
I
right
kind
there.
of think the same way. I gotta be honest with you.
Because, okay.
He just would have made things a lot more easier if he just would have explained things.
I
along
get
the
it.
way.
I get the mystique of it all, like hiding the resurrection stone in the thing, knowing that they're going to use the sword to kill the
carrying the Elder
Horcruxes,
Wand.
carrying the Elder Wand. for 7 years before it becomes a thing. It's
But
just
Harry faced
Yeah.
ridiculous, almost near death.
like he knows everything that's going on in Hogwarts and yet doesn't provide any assistance whatsoever.
Be the Phoenix too in the second one. Right?
It's like
Yeah.
yeah,
Sends
what's
the
his,
Phoenix.
like the Fox is his
Yeah,
name?
Fox. Yep.
And it's just like crazy creature is Fox. It's like, bro, you could have told us what was going on. Like,
Right.
Yeah, Fox
Yeah,
on my
like when you
list.
when you
Oh,
died,
man.
like when you died, you could have
Oh, he was on
explained
my
things a
list.
fucking hell of a
The
lot
Fox.
more.
Yeah, but that goes back to one of those things. Like, if he didn't do those things, then we probably
It wouldn't have been as fun.
We wouldn't have the
Yeah.
books. Like,
But
you're eliminating
as
way
they
too much.
Say, like in the last movie, it's like Dumbledore knew what was going to happen from the get go, whereas everyone else, including us, was just like, let's see how this goes.
Right.
So it's like he knew he had to die. He knew Snape had to kill him. He knew Harry
Yeah.
was going to die. He knew he was going to come back. It's just like a whole thing. But does he suck? It's possible.
Yeah, I wouldn't rule it out.
It's possible that he does.
I feel like so many of my honorable mentions I kind of already touched upon.
I have one I'm holding out on that no
Deathly
one's
Hallows
mentioned.
Part 1 movie.
I know. I have to see if anyone has.
I already
know.
talked about Creature. I like Creature's turnaround. Actually, I already talked about all of what I already talked about Ginny. We just mentioned
I don't know what I would like categorize mine as.
for.
Like I have two for just like honorable mentions.
I'll
All
say
of my people are
last one's
taken.
probably my favorite one because we talked about Bellatrix, we talked about Umbridge, that wicked hateable, and then Voldemort is obviously Voldemort. But there's only one guy
I
who
wonder
is
if-
actively ready to Avada Kedavra a second-year student right outside of Dumbledore's office.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
Lucius. Yeah, right.
No,
Like,
Lucius
he-
is
you know,
is
he,
a little pansy.
He was literally ready to kill. I mean, don't
He
get me wrong,
runs away.
Yeah, to the Dark Lord. I mean,
He
that's
runs
Voldemort.
away. He gives him his wand. He gives the diary up too quick before Voldemort
Almost
tells
works
him.
perfectly.
Yeah.
I
You know,
mean, he was
he,
this close. I
He,
mean, almost-
I was
almost
actually
fit perfectly.
googling this the other day. Why does in like the Deathly Hallows Part 2 when Voldemort's like pissed at Lucius for some reason? It's like why? Because he just keeps messing up.
Yeah. You know he ad-libbed that line too?
Which
The
one?
Avada Kedavra in the second one.
No,
He
really.
didn't.
Dobby?
He didn't know Lucius, like the guy who plays him. He didn't know any spells or anything. So somebody told him like Avada Kedavra is the one that kills people, and he was like, he just ad-libbed it.
I
out of his
tweeted
mouth.
that one time.
It's
It's like
right outside of
imagine
Dumbledore's
Lucius just Avada Kedavra's Harry, and then the series
Harry's 13
here he
years
ends
dead.
right
Yeah,
there.
right.
13
It's over.
years old.
It's
He's
over.
about to kill him. He's about to murder
Yeah.
a 13-year-old right outside the headmaster's office.
Yeah.
Nobody,
Why a move?
nobody took Draco.
The only thing with
That
the,
was the one I've been holding out. I'm like, how is Draco
Draco's- the
not
only thing
on
is
the
that-
list?
So Draco is one of my
such
favorite
a
characters.
But
The
I
Mal-
keep
the
I keep
Malfoy's
going
just-
back to the list. I'm like, maybe I missed it. Maybe someone said it and I just wasn't paying attention. But like,
the Malfoys just
he
kind of turn
is.
into like little twats.
They
I
are.
agree, but he's
But
just
even
so
throughout, they
Not
are.
even hateable
like,
twats.
throughout.
No, and then but he
That's
is.
the thing, though. Is he's
not
that
right,
evil. That's
yeah.
the point.
He's
It's
just
like
soft.
he ends right- yeah.
Right.
The point is he can't be what
He's
he's,
like Kylo
supposed
Ren.
to be, but he also
Dude, like-
can't be on the good side.
He should have just
Yeah.
went on. He should just went on to the.
But also, I
evil
watched
side.
Deathly
yeah.
Hallows today. I don't know. I've said that like 10 times today already. Sorry, but I have because I watched it today. And you know when they're in the room of requirement, he's getting the crown, the diadem,
Yeah.
and then he shows up, and then Harry's like,
they
"We
do
have to
the
save them."
Flame shit. Yeah.
They do.
Fucking-
It's Crab Goyle and Malfoy against Ron, Hermione, and Ron.
Not even Crab,
Harry.
right? They recasted him.
They
at that point.
recasted
yeah.
him!
Yeah, it's Blaze,
Yeah, what the
right?
heck?
He's like racist as hell or something
But
like that. I forgot what it was.
Draco, I was looking at this thing and it's like, is Draco really a bad guy or not? Because I look at all like the fan theories or whatever, and it's like, no, he's not, because he's not a murderer. That's why he couldn't kill
It's not that he's not a
Dumbledore.
murderer. It's just like he's a bully like in class, but that's not like doesn't mean you're like a fucking bad person.
Yeah.
Like every time it came to actually being like to kill Dumbledore,
The bad
he
guy
couldn't do
couldn't
it.
do it. But
And then
in
by
the
the end of
last
it-
movie, he sends an Avada Kedavra after Harry in the room of requirement, and it doesn't hit. But it's like, what are you doing, guy?
It's just like by the end of it, they're all just
It's
like,
just
yeah, I just
talk.
want to go home. Like all the Malfoys, just like, yeah, I just want to go
I think it
home.
is Draco. I think it's like Goyle.
I also
Because then remember,
love.
like Ron runs after him. He's like, "That's my girlfriend."
No, it was Draco. I swear. Because today I watched it.
All right.
I watched it today and I was
I'll take
like,
your word for
Draco, how dare you
Oh,
watch
Camera's
it?
about to do
Last
this.
time.
Oh my
We're gonna be wrapping
goodness.
up anyways, so-
I don't even know if this is really like messing it up because you're still using it.
I just,
Oh,
I just
back
kind of
in.
think by the end of it, they just
I'll just swap over.
all three of them are
Is
just
that-
like, yeah, I just want to go home. It's just like
Good
soft. I don't know.
Anyways, I actually love Draco. Draco was one of my like first like crushes of the Harry Potter world. Love
Tom
him.
Felton.
Tom Felton. I still follow him. He does music now.
Love
Shout out Tom Felton. Love you.
I guess I would
But I
have.
love Draco. He would be a villain.
I would have 2 quick ones for honorable mentions.
I would do Draco for honorable mention.
I don't know what I would categorize it, but I could have done, I guess, Defense Against the Dark Arts, but give me Lupin's got to be in there somewhere.
Oh.
I was gonna
Nick,
ask you if Lupin, Remus Lupin, Professor
Nick.
of Defense Against
That
the Dark
last
Arts,
camera is
Yep.
down to 1.
could be
I don't know that
a
matters.
creature because he's a werewolf.
See, I would say no, just because I think like the Patronus is kind of the same thing. Or like you wouldn't have Sirius Black as a creature.
He's an animagus. So he would be like his own person, but he's technically
Yeah.
Padfoot as an animagus.
Yeah,
So Lupin is a werewolf, which a werewolf is a creature.
right.
So
No,
he could
that's a
be
good
in
point.
that.
Yeah.
Because I had him over Buckbeak as my creature beast, but and then you guys said I could use Dobby, so I used Dobby as my creature.
Yeah, Dobby was a pretty easy one for a creature.
Yeah.
Whoever had the first creature, definitely Dobby was the way
I guess
to go.
Dobby then would be mine.
Yep.
Well, technically, it could have been you because you did Basilisk,
It's true.
so you could have picked Dobby.
Could have picked
But I
Dobby.
picked Dobby for my other guy.
Yeah, you switched it. So I couldn't do creature.
Honestly, though,
But we said we couldn't pick the same person twice.
true.
So that's why we went that way.
Can I say my other honorable mention?
Sure.
Yeah.
I'll say mine
Okay.
first too.
Oh, you go.
Arthur Weasley gets my
Ooh,
honorable
yeah,
mention.
fire,
I love
fire,
Arthur Weasley. The first time he comes in,
Yeah.
he says, "Tell me, what is the function,
What is the function
of a rubber duck?"
A rubber duck. Exactly. And he like asks about like random things. He's so good. And I feel so sad when he gets attacked and Harry's like watching
Right.
it.
Yeah.
Mm,
Yep.
sad. Another girl that gets mentioned more in the books instead of the movie is Nymphadora Tonks.
Oh, I love Tonks. Yeah, they're both good.
She is like one of
Don't
the
call me
main...
Nymphadora.
Don't call me Nymphadora. And she like starts flaming.
Yep.
Yeah. She is one of just like she's a bad bitch.
Yeah.
How
And it's
else
sad
can
too
you
how they
say
both
it?
die. Her and Lupin, they both die.
And their son was just born.
Yep.
We talking about Tonks?
Tom.
Yeah, I said Lupin for an honorable mention, and she
I
said
said
Tonks.
Tonks? Shut
Lupin.
up, baby.
Lupin was my honorable mention for my creature because he's a werewolf.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Lupin's a good one too. He's a little bit. Actually, I'll hang on a second. This picture. Oh, this is gonna, you know
Yeah.
Go back to
I
Cora.
love Lupin though. He's the one that teaches Harry how to get off the Dementors and everything. So.
Patronus
I would
charm
say we're
too.
close, but
Expecto Patronum.
I
Lupin's
was-
a little bit quiet for me. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like, he's just a little too soft-spoken. Whereas, like, Sirius is a little bit more flair. Like, obviously Moody, even fucking, like, Kingsley and shit.
Yep.
Lupin's just kind of like the quiet, dry one.
Yeah, but Nymphadora and Lupin, unfortunately, they die at the end, sacrifice themselves for the good of the order.
Love the Tom shout out. Go Hufflepuff.
And then when they come back, when he was holding the Resurrection Stone, and they're like, oh, they'll tell them like what their parents died for, and
Right.
he's like, but Harry knows about that because his
Yeah.
parents died for him,
Mm.
and it's just like it makes you emotion, you
Yep.
know.
Yeah, no, great scene. Love that it's the three of them. and
Nymphadora
it's-
Tonks.
Goes to show. Goes to show.
Who else are we
Alright.
forgetting?
Oh.
Dumbledore. Nobody picked him because he sucks.
Dumbledore, yeah, no, that was the big one.
Because he's overrated as well.
I don't think I have any other.
The only person I'm mad that I
Creature
didn't get
in
is
Tolkien.
Snape. So shout out Seth.
I think
As
that's,
always.
mentioned
Always get my
Oliver
picks.
Wood.
I'm gonna go back.
Oliver Wood, professional
Oh no. You have
Quidditch
him.
player.
Let's get into the cream of the coffee. Let's figure out who won this thing so we can keep it.
Oh.
We're gonna figure out who won.
So we can't vote for ourselves. Ashley might be the deciding factor.
Oh no.
We're gonna see how it goes. So we got Shan started so bad.
Bad?
Picked up
Yeah.
So much steam.
Bad?
Hermione, Dobby, Hagrid, Voldy, Black, Sorcerer's Stone. Snape, the Lawrence Moon, Mad-Eye Chamber, Deathly.
I think if you just had
Yeah, if I gotta vote, I'm going Seth. Sorry, doll.
no,
I
money
gotta
on
go
these
Seth.
things.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's just
Seth's-
crazy to me.
Seth's got a very consistent list.
Please do not make me the deciding vote.
I think he did a really good job. The only pick that I would say I think Seth could have done slightly better is maybe the Basilisk, but that's not even, that's almost nitpicking.
So
Yeah.
who would you have
I
picked,
feel like that's
Buckbeak over Basilisk?
If well, if I was Seth, I would have taken Hedwig right before me, because I had Hedwig going that way. So I would have taken Hedwig over the Basilisk.
That was.
You guys
Yeah.
are both crazy, and I'm the clear winner. So.
I think. Yeah. I think if you had just Shan's roster without seeing the draft results, I think it would be Shan.
Yeah, I got you. I hear you.
But
Shan,
Shan, I love you, but Neville Longbottom being the first overall pick in a Harry Potter draft
He
is
kills
insane.
Nagini,
Insane.
and he's the
You
best.
could have had him last.
But it doesn't matter though.
That's crazy.
It doesn't
That's what I'm
matter.
saying, right? If you just saw a roster, I would probably go
Listen,
Shan.
I
But if you
said
saw
this-
draft results, it might change.
I
it.
said this, but so who would you
Think
have
about
picked first?
Think about her team.
I would have picked Snape first. Snape would have been hands down my number one
But
pick.
then Snape, I wouldn't have gotten Hagrid.
I would take that. I would.
Hagrid down here.
No,
I
I'm
w-
saying if I took a professor.
You
first.
can make him a villain.
You could have used Snape as a villain. You could have used a deal.
But I wanted Baldy. No,
Wow.
I'm sticking by my team. I love Neville. Sorry.
I think that you.
Sorry.
Really strong. I think that Seth was very, very consistent.
I think that
If
I
I
win.
could vote for myself, I would absolutely vote for myself. Because I think I fucking mashed this thing. But I mean, that's just me.
I will pick.
That's just me. I get The Boy Who Lived. I get The Twins. I got fucking the best book. I get the best movie. I get fucking
This one-
arguably the best villain. I ain't even playing. I won this.
This
But
one.
the best villain, Voldemort, isn't the
Yeah.
best villain.
No, I
Alright.
had Lestrange on mine, and then I switched
Actually,
last minute to
Voldemort
Wolverine.
voice-
Can we please throw it out to the people? I don't want to have to choose.
Alright, Voldemort gets beat by
Whatever.
a
Why
baby,
is it
and then
not
gets beat
showing
by a
us
12-year-old,
anymore?
13-year-old.
Why is it
16-year-old,
not
I'm
showing
going
us?
back and forth.
17-year-old. Voldemort consistently gets beat at every single level. Like Harry has continuously put his face in the dirt.
Listen,
This one more than ever. We gotta let the people gotta decide.
people
this one.
have to decide.
It's so.
who
They-
has Hagrid? Who has
the
Sirius
people have to
Black?
decide.
Who has Hermione?
There's too many of
I had The Boy Who Lived.
no. There's too many of my favorite people like mixed in. I could
Can
not
we do
make a
honorable
decision
mention?
right
Wait,
here.
hang on a second. You didn't fucking. Who are you voting for?
Myself.
You can't vote for yourself.
Oh.
You have to vote for either me or Seth.
Okay, give me 1 second then.
And you voted for Shan.
I will for Shan.
I vote for myself, obviously. I have Hagrid, Dobby, Voldemort, Sirius, and Hermione. It might be a walk-off, honestly. Look at what I have. Anyway, sorry to the people.
I think I fucking dominated.
I love.
I bodied this thing.
If I could change anything, I
It's the
would.
best movie in the last round.
Listen, relax. If I could change one thing about my own, I would pick Half-Blood Prince as my movie. But Deathly Hallows is a great wrap-up, so good for me. I love Bellatrix. I love Harry Potter.
This is why she can't win. It's not. I can't lose. This is crazy. Are you serious? This is what you voted for.
I just can't get over Luna and Dolores for Seth, so I would have to go with
What a
Nick.
great combo character. Two
No,
of the
I-
best characters in
Thank
all
you.
of Harry Potter.
Okay, I said you are my pick. Do you
Oh, hell
want
yeah.
me
Let's
to
go.
be?
Hell yeah. Oh, let's
Oh,
go.
you just.
So, hey, now it literally is on Ashley. Everyone's got one vote.
Everybody's on.
I can't. I can't
Ashley.
because I'm looking at it, and if I have to break down like
Why is it not showing the?
I've been going back and forth. Yeah.
No, why is it on us though?
If I look at this right now, I love Dobby, I love Hagrid, I love Hermione. So you've put me in that.
There you go.
But then I'm like, ooh,
You also love Sirius Black. Don't forget about him.
yeah, I do. But I like Severus Snape, and then you put Umbridge in there,
Why
and I
isn't it
do
showing
like
us?
Luna. Because I'm just letting the people say. But then I look at Nick's picks, and I'm like, love McGonagall. I do love Cedric Diggory, sorry. And I like Bellatrix. So it's like, and then
Queens.
Fred and George.
And
so
then
it's
Harry Potter, the reason that we're all here.
And
I
Hagrid.
think Harry Potter, the fucking.
I did put
Can-
exclamation points on Harry Potter just to remember why we're here.
Can we put this one out to the people? 'Cause
boy
I
who-
do not want to be the deciding vote. I can't.
People have to decide.
I can't believe it. I mean, all right, this is all me. This is all me.
My
If I
no,
could pick
my
one
first
person, it would be myself. But
my first like thought would have been Shan, but then I look at Nick's again and I'm like, ooh, like I kind
We
of
just-
want to
we
go
just don't
that
think of mine, just for the
direction.
record.
So I'm
I think you're
torn.
better than Shan. I think Shan.
Nick,
Thank you.
don't
sorry.
lie. You must not tell
I'm
lies.
not lying.
You
I'm
are.
just saying. No.
I have Dobby. I have Hagrid. I have Sirius. I have Hermione, who's your
have a
number
good
one
lineup.
big three.
You have a good
Look at
lineup.
your notes.
You have a good lineup. You have a bad movie choice, so Seth beat you in the movie.
There's no bad movie choice.
You have a bad,
All
not a
movies
bad.
are
I
good.
just-
Seth beat you in the book choice.
I can't get past Neville Longbottom being the first overall
Yeah,
pick.
it's-
He's my favorite character.
To each
And
their
that's just my own team.
own. To each
And
their
again,
own.
for the
Dolores.
females,
That's why the
Neville
people
had a
need to
great
decide.
glow up.
Dolores,
Sorry,
Snape,
Neville.
Luna, Moody.
Slay.
That's a stack.
Slay, Neville.
Yeah, that's a
Lineup
stack.
right there.
Sorcerer's Stone book. The reason why we're even sitting at this table.
Harry's the reason why I was sitting here.
No.
I have Harry.
But where did Harry get born, Nick? Where did Harry birth from? Charlton Memorial or Sorcerer's Stone?
Godric's Hollow.
Anyway, the people will agree with me. I picked the best. Love you. Bye.
No, that shit. You're lying.
No, I'm not. Sorry.
Yes, you last.
Sorry. The people will agree.
You ain't first, you last.
See, I don't know. I'm between Shan and Nick.
You're
Sorry.
forgetting I have Dobby. Dobby, who saved their lives 10 times.
And then you're
Hagrid.
able to switch him to creature.
Anyway, I hate this part where we argue. I just love you guys.
It's the fact Neville Deathly Hollows 2.
Deathly Hallows 2 is one of the best movies. Look at Rotten Tomatoes. Tell me what the best movie is.
Rotten Tomatoes is that's not a good credible
I don't
source
care.
that you want.
I don't care. Look at it. Look at the facts. Look at the people. Tell me I'm wrong. Deathly Hallows 2.
The rest was strong. She did. The rest was strong.
I told you when we started this, I didn't want number one pick, and look what you gave
This is
me.
what I come down to.
And then
I think
Look
that
what you
you
It
messed
flew
up
out of
once.
the cup, Shan.
I think Seth not even messed up once. I think Seth messed up like half of once. And I think I messed up none.
I don't think I messed up at all.
I think
In
I messed up
my heart of hearts, Neville is my top 3 characters, and I needed him on my team because he slayed Nagini and killed a Horcrux and
Yeah.
is the backbone of the Gryffindor house.
Yes.
I don't know.
Yeah, we know.
Anyway, everybody like and subscribe and vote for Shan in the comments. Thank you. You know who you are, the people watching.
We'll put it up to a poll.
Vote for Team Dala. Thank you. Bye.
It'll be up tomorrow for sure. That was a good time.
This was fun.
Yeah, no, that was a good time for sure. I had a good time. I think no matter how you look at it, you had three pretty damn good teams.
I also feel like I would pick either one of your teams. Like, I just love them all. So it's like, how do you even pick? You
That's
know?
why we're
the
here.
problem I'm having.
That's why
There's
we're
too
here.
many people on
Yeah.
each team that I'm like, oh, but I like them and
That's
I
why
love
we went
this
8
character.
rounds, too.
So
Yeah, we went 8 rounds.
So
Tell,
we went 8
tell them
rounds
why.
instead of
Tell them why. Tell them why.
movies.
8
That was good.
movies.
That was a good call, Shan.
Thank you. 7 rounds, we would have felt like lacking.
Yeah, no, I definitely think so.
Can we write our honorable mentions on or no?
You want to write it on the board? Sure.
I'm
I saved the
thinking-
board, so.
What's your honorable mention?
If I had to pick one, I'd go Lucius. Yeah,
I think that camera, I think it finally cracked out.
I think
So.
it'd be Lucius. But yeah, no,
Seth?
good times tonight. as
Arthur
always.
Arthur Weasley would be mine.
Arthur Weasley. That's a good one. I like that.
Like you could have put Neville Longbottom as your honorable mention, and it would.
That's what I'm saying. No joke, bro. No.
Stop
no
trying
joke.
to change her mind.
No joke. Dude. That's what I'm saying. That's why it's between me. It's between me and Seth. I'm
Would've let you
sorry.
have
It's
it.
not between you and
Would've let you
Seth.
have it.
There's
Yeah,
3 people
it
in
is.
this room.
It is. It's between me and Seth.
No, it's not. Draco, I love you. Loved you since I was 14. Call me. Call me Tom Felton.
He's still living off the drink.
Love him.
Oh, that's mad fun.
Did you guys read his new book, but Beyond the Wand by Tom Felton? I have it on my Kindle, but I
There's
have
no
yet to read it.
there's no Beyond the Wand for Tom Felton.
Well, he has a new book out, Beyond the Wand. And I can't wait to watch the new Stuntman movie.
Yeah, with Radcliffe. Yeah. Sure.
What's it called?
The
Boy Who Lived.
The Boy Who Lived. There you go.
Yay.
Oh,
More time.
I think that about
Is it over?
wraps it up, I believe.
That's crazy.
That was a good draft. Thank you guys obviously for being here. That was a lot of fun.
That went by fast.
I think that the show going forward is going to be more draft based.
Activities.
Yeah.
Yay,
I
activities.
think that's going to be more what's going to be going on.
Games.
going forward.
Yay.
Yay. Games.
I think I'll probably put a video about that coming soon. But thank you to everybody who's been here. Seth, Shan, Ashlyn, thanks for being a part of this. I had a great time.
Cheers.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah. no,
Hogwarts
thanks for
Alumni
everybody.
Cup.
Thanks for everybody that tuned in. I hope
Lots
you
of
guys
fun.
enjoyed it. I think we'll be
Cheers.
talking to you guys in maybe a week or two with a regular episode. I'm sure Seth will probably be here for sure.
Yeah. Got Loki wrapping up next week,
Yeah, we're wrapping up Loki.
and
Yeah.
Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel
So you could-
coming out. That's right.
What do you guys think about the thing that was on Twitter? With all the original cast coming back for a Marvel movie?
Oh, yeah. It depends on how they do it. I was talking to Seth about it already.
He's looking in the crowd. What about Chris Evans, my number one draft pick?
Yeah, good without him.
I think Chris Evans is going to come back as Human Torch. I already said that.
No, he's coming back as Captain America.
That's boring. I feel like Human Torch is fun.
Anyway.
That's story for a different day. All right, the next time we talk kids. I hope you guys all enjoyed the Harry Potter draft. I hope you guys all had a good Halloween. I hope you guys have a good Thanksgiving. We'll talk to you guys shortly. But again, thank you guys for tuning in.
Vote for Shan. You know you want to.
Check out the poll, do a vote, share, subscribe, like, do all that good stuff. But thanks for tuning in. We'll talk to you soon. Happy watching.
Bye. Love you. Bye.
Hit the record button.